Okay, chat. Well, thank you again, Rixian, for stopping by. Oh, you're waiting for something to... Oh, you're waiting for something that's still happening on the PC. Well, thank you, Rixian, for sticking around in the meantime. We're on escape attempt number 62. Chad and I were discussing potential builds and things to try out in the next couple of streams. So there's some things I'm going to save, I think, for next time. I want to see what the Dark Thirst is for this particular run. That'll help decide what we do first from chat requests. First up is the sword. Okay, I think we could get a sword request out of the way.
Stygius.
So Chad, I think, was interested in seeing more of the aspect of Poseidon.
Poseidon.
So this was more of a hypothetical build. There's a lot of things that could be done with this. But I think ultimately the goal with this one is to get exit wounds as Artemis. And our cast is either going to end up being Artemis's cast, or something that does a lot of damage like Dionysus, or even an Athena cast would be okay. I think that's going to work out. We already set it up for Artemis. That makes sense. I think our goal over the next couple of streams is if I do pick one of the challenge builds, I'm going to try really, really hard to get bond conversations with these characters, as I'm really surprised we have not gotten further than we have with some of these characters. In particular, Hermes. I don't know what Hermes wants. Crazy, chat. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, let's start off with Artemis. As a reminder, whenever I use my cast, I can use special to retrieve the cast. It's meant for a very aggressive build. So let's talk about the plan for it. So as I said before, I think the goal is to get exit wounds as quickly as possible, so I'm going to rush Artemis. But ideally, we're either going to have a special of Aphrodite, if it gives us Aphrodite, or if I get a choice, I'm going to go towards maybe Ares Athena, so that way I could potentially get doom damage whenever I deflect, and I'll go for the Athena dash. Or, depending on how things go, I might slip in a Zeus or a Poseidon. I don't think I'll be using Demeter at all on this weapon. I don't think she goes very well with what this needs on any single level. So don't expect to see any Demeter. And who knows, maybe we'll see Dionysus. We'll see what the game gives us, but I think we're going to force an Artemis early. Yeah, it needs more Artemis, exactly, chat. Ooh. So the downside to this build is that I think it is very 1v1 focused. It is not really great against numbers. I'm thinking about if I just want to get extra darkness or not and not do a very hard run. Thinking about it. Like, I kind of want Titan Blood, but do I really want it on this weapon? Right, chat? Wow, that's crazy. 5 minutes of area. That's... I don't think we've done that yet. 7 minutes would be tight. 9 minutes we could, in theory, do. I mean, I can live without the bottom row. I'm just seeing what I could get away with. This is not full. Ooh, that looks kind of brutal. Is there nothing else I could do? I mean, I could kind of live with it. I guess I could do this. That's not too bad. I just want to check one thing before we go further, chat. So there is a timer display in the game. I just want to play a run with it on. I just want to see how the timer mechanic works in the game. I think I can work around this. I don't really want to fight Super Minotaur. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that can happen, chat?
Why am I never proud of you? Don't take it personally, boy. I'm never proud of anything. Pride is perhaps our family's worst trait. See how many mortals are with us because of it.
A little pride's all right.
Okay, ideally, I'd probably want...
You're not alone. You're not alone down there, okay? Here, let me show you.
Actually special. Oh, I got her cast. Never mind. Good enough, chat. I was like, oh, I could live with her special. Okay, so we have free reign. I could go for Aphrodite on special, which I think would be really good in terms of a combo. Oops, I missed the cast there.
Heads up.
So we still have to weave in some normal attacks because they start with more health than normal, which is a bit unfortunate. We have a choice of Chaos, Palm, or Gold. Chat, this is one of the few times where Chaos is optimal. So we're gonna pray to Chaos. He gives us cast +1, as this would be a big damage increase for us.
Might as well.
So he is beyond optimal as the choice. He's actually more wanted than gods. Oh, so when we're just walking around here, it increments the timer. Interesting. Well, that kind of sucks. So when I'm chatting with you, I'm getting a slower time because I tend to talk between areas. It's kind of unfortunate. Immediately cast +1. Chat. Okay, this is a good start. The build is starting to roll. Do we have a choice of gem, purple, or key? I'll go for purple. Yeah, I think I'd like to keep it a little more casual with the chat, so I don't think I'll play the speedrun mode. If I was playing privately and I didn't want to discuss options with the chat, I'd probably do that. The fact that it still ticks up, even in a non-combat area, not a big fan of that. So the fact that I've only gotten 124-minute one despite that is kind of crazy. Yeah, even when I'm talking here, chat, it's actually going up. That's crazy. Oh, we got a Dionysus? Oh, that's so unfortunate. I mean, I could still use him. I'm just thinking about where I guess it depends on what he gives me here.
You wretches.
I disagree with him hitting me there after I already hit him. I disagree, chat. Those hitboxes are whack.
Bring it.
Unfortunately, we're fighting very aggressive enemies at the moment.
Hello there, Dionysus.
So, what would Dionysus be able to give us, chat?
Zang, I heard you got to Orpheus. He's got this whole entire ballad now about how you are really me, or maybe it's the other way around. I have no idea. Here.
Actually, for this kind of build, Strong Drink is actually pretty good. I thought about taking his call. His call gives us a free status ailment. Don't get me wrong, it is just free status ailment. However, I think I'm gonna go for this. This is actually fairly optimal. No matter what we end up getting for our other gods, we're gonna be getting a pretty big bonus. And I did not use a companion yet, or I could have bought another companion. That's a shame. I don't even need the life essence, honestly. I'll hold on to my money. So many bombs to dodge, chat. Kind of an annoying challenge, but I'll get through it. Ooh. Certainly got our work cut out for us right at the beginning of the game.
My boon from chaos is transformed.
Nice. Oh, we have a Poseidon. Ooh. Okay, Poseidon's not a bad backup, and I'll tell you why. If we get his dash, I get to go full bully mode. So I think we're probably gonna give up on Athena, given what we've received so far. So I don't think I'm gonna go for the Athena Ares build, because this is what the game has given me. I'll take that Poseidon though. That could be a lot of fun.
Blasted tombstone then.
I was gonna say somebody took my pass, which is kind of annoying. Making me work for a chat.
Yeah.
Whenever Dionysus calls a feast, I'm turning up sooner or later, hear me, nephew? So make room for one more blessing and let's go.
So all of these, honestly, really great. I think I'm gonna go for the dash, though. We're gonna go for the dash. His call is fun and all, but I think this is gonna help me more in both the short term and the long term than the call. The call is good, but I could have Poseidon dash. Let's go ahead and take the nectar. So we're just gonna straight bully now, chat. So our goal is to just throw as many casts as possible. Whenever we're not throwing casts, we're dashing into them. Now, I'm not using the weapon retrieval side of the weapon. However, my cast does do enhanced damage. So I'm still benefiting from the bonus of cast damage here. So you can see, making pretty short work of them. Whenever I'm not able to quite get a kill, I can use my special to get it out early, which is nice.
Okay.
Went to our dash. A little unfortunate. I wish it went to our cast there. Nothing of interest there. We're getting a duo god immediately. This is a tough call. I don't think these gods have a lot of synergy when it comes to damage. But you know what? We'll go with what the game gives us. So, one thing I'll be doing over and over again is the special. So this potentially applying Hangover wouldn't be too bad. I could probably keep it going. I don't know if I want anything else from Poseidon. I have to think about it. Sure, Poseidon, surprise me. What are you gonna give me?
Just as I thought.
Special knocks people away. Okay, so with this weapon, you don't want foes to go away from you, but we could take Ocean's Bounty. That's a pretty safe choice. It's free extra rewards, why not?
Why do it to me like that, Stagman? I thought we were close as grapes upon the vine, but I was wrong?
So again, our Artemis cast is not bad. I do think the Dionysus one is slightly better. So if at some point I have the opportunity to swap them, I want to do that for sure. Now these guys are very tanky, I'm noticing. One thing we have to kind of keep in mind with our special is that we get more damage as long as the cast remains in them. We have to be very careful with when we decide to actually make them lead. Actually, these guys are getting so annoying. I'm going to summon Boldy. I'm going to take that healing right now. There we go. Again, ideally, if I get the cast here, I will actually replace what we have with Artemis over this for sure.
You know, Zach, you are not so bad. Just had a little lapse in judgment. Happens to me all the time. Now let's get on with it.
Let's see what he gives. He gave us attack inflicts hangover. Don't know about that. I guess I could still go for this on normal. They're the same power level, so special would benefit more from a high damage amount or a second status ailment. Meanwhile, this is like the same amount, and I could get this on dash strike potentially. But we'll go for this. I almost never take it on attack anyway. Why not, chat? We'll go for it.
How about another?
Not at all how I pictured the build was gonna go, but we're just gonna take whatever gods the game gives us, chat. Our goal is just to win with the sword. We gotta be flexible. That's how we gotta win, chat. We can rack up quite a few normal strikes on them for sure. You can see, kind of doing its job. We have one status ailment. We just need one more. So a Zeus here would be potentially very interesting. I don't think Zeus on special would offer a lot of damage, but he would apply Jolted fairly often. So Zeus is never a bad decision with Poseidon, I would say. However, with our current build, Aphrodite would work pretty well. It would still keep with the theme of the build, for sure. I believe Poseidon plus Artemis equals multiple casts. So our cast, it still benefits from cast damage overall. Ooh, brutal. Golden fish.
Fishing time then.
Chat saying they love early side hustle. It is pretty strong.
Now.
I think now that I'm more comfortable with the game, I've been preferring that over a lot of our other choices. I'll take the gold. Yeah, see that, chat? Like, I'm on 9 minutes to clear it. Like, if I'm not at a high heat, this might be doable in 9 minutes. I just want to know for my own reference, like, where I'm standing. I'm not playing the most OP thing ever, and I'm not doing bad with it. Like, again, they wouldn't have the damage control, which definitely delays how fast a room would go. I wouldn't need the jury summon, potentially. That's not a bad one. But yeah, you're going to see a lot of Poseidon dash. I do think Poseidon really helps clear any kind of fault a build has. And even if he doesn't really synergize with the overall intent of the build, it's still pretty strong. Did not mean to step on those spikes. That's okay.
I'll take it.
We got a Sisyphus and a trial for health and a purple well. Well, I'll look at the purple well first. Purple well is nothing of interest. Let's do a trial for health. We're gonna see Boldy, chat. This is for you.
No time to lose.
Yeah, I think it's important that even though we have like cast damage up, we have to recognize that the cast and the special might not be the best thing to use against enemies. So like I'm mixing up a lot of dash strikes in my builds, even though my weapon doesn't benefit from it necessarily, just because of the fact that I could get a consistent stun. And that to me is more important than looping casts. I think looping casts is great versus bosses, don't get me wrong, but being able to adapt to the situation I think is important. We kept our health total pretty high. I had a little bit of a scare with Boldy, or not Boldy, a little bit of scare in the Duo God room. But
Come back next time.
Sisyphus, I'd meant to ask. Where are you getting all this stuff you give to me? You must be pretty well connected around here.
Oh, well, you know, I have acquaintances amongst the locals here. Try to be neighborly with everyone is all. It's not just Boldy and myself, as you can see. Sometimes I come across things that'd be better off in other hands than mine.
do we have a choice of darkness or gold? Since I'm not really looking for darkness at this point, I just want to get as much as I can out of the build. I think I'll greed for gold, chat.
Good idea.
Thanks.
We'll get Boldy. This is for you, chat.
Boldy, lend your favor to me, won't you?
All hail Boldy, chat.
Okay.
He gave us 7% bonus gold. Oh, Boldy. You knew what I wanted. Oh, right before the shop, too? It's not even fair.
See you again, right?
Zeus, we were just talking about you. The one thing you gotta realize, chat, why Poseidon Zeus...
This is the Reaper's power.
It is the Reaper's power. Why Poseidon Zeus is really powerful is that Poseidon Dash is potentially going to apply Jolted if we get the Poseidon Duo. And I think Zeus Call, I think now that I'm getting used to the game, I think his call might be one of my favorites. So honestly, I think if I'm feeling really comfortable about the build, I'd rather have Zeus as my call over Poseidon Call. Don't get me wrong, Poseidon Call can fix a lot of really terrible builds, but if you have a decent build, I feel like Zeus does more for you.
Just what I need.
Chat. Oh no, it's begun, chat. It's already over. I already got what I wanted. It's over. GG. So, I mean, I could even force an Aphrodite in special. I don't think it matters, but we'll buy the palm up.
Strength.
Yes, please, the cast damage. So keep in mind, I don't have it super power leveled or anything, but we do 20% more damage with cast. So that 40 points of raw base damage is kind of important to have. So again, I like talking with you, chat. So I would have failed the time challenge just now. So, oh well.
Hello, Fury sisters.
Don't even open that damn mouth of yours, Red Blood, except to scream.
Ooh, Electo. I like fighting Electo.
Now!
She's getting angry.
Oh, I stood on the spikes by accident. My bad, chat. Oh, her... Meg is really covering her today. I will give her that. She has been everywhere I didn't want her to be. Stop it, Meg. You're making this fight much harder than it should be. Alright, we'll back up a little bit then. If the game is going to make it harder than it should be. Okay, we made her mad. This is good. Goodbye. Goodbye. I mostly just wanted her health to get past the halfway part, chat.
My weapons can grow even stronger now.
No worries at all. You want to know why, chat? I already knew. I get full healed every time.
Difficulties up in Asphodel.
So I got a tough choice to go here.
Change things up.
I could double down on Zeus to get jolted. I could get another Poseidon at some point, which wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm trying to think, do I have a second status ailment? I would get it with jolted. The problem is I'm missing a special. So I could still get an Aphrodite, just to give another status ailment. Sure, chat. You know what? We'll spread the build super wide. Who cares? Let's force an Aphrodite.
Should help.
Bonus, your cast deals 50% more damage. We might even be switching to Hourglass at the end because the shop can potentially give you a lot of cast bonuses and additional casts. So I think Hourglass is actually better than Persephone for the final area in general. Although Persephone's good if you didn't get any levels on your stuff to begin with. Let's go ahead and let's try to force a weakness there. So Aphrodite's duos, to remind you, if she teams up with Artemis, she gets bonus crit damage. She's got really high base special damage, so it's not bad for one-shotting. We have a couple status ailments we can apply. We got a Hermes. Oh, please give me the side hustle, chat. Please give it to me. I'm so interested. I love how the Infernus gate is there. I don't even feel like talking about it most of the time. I feel like that's so wasted on me as a player. Just don't care. I didn't see he threw something. That sucked.
More coming.
But there, it was better just to mix up some normals in order to get the extended stun lock. I think I talked about this with a couple people before, but you can extend your normal combos by doing like a 1-2-3, which normally ends your combo, or you could do 1-2 cast, 1-2 cast, 1-2 cast, and that's normally enough to keep a stun lock going. You can actually have a very protracted stun lock combo on somebody.
Can't help but notice you've been timing yourself, boss. Good habit, that. Keep an eye on the time, you'll get faster and faster. Not as fast as me, mind.
Did I really delay potentially a bond with Hermes because I turned on the setting timer? Very disappointed, chat. Bows drop asks that are stuck in them faster. That's not a bad one. Actually, you know what? We should just do that, actually. Get it back for free. So, guaranteed exit wounds in 5 seconds. No side hustle, though. A little disappointing. I know, chat. Oh, I saw a 400-something crit in there. That was kind of nice. Again, you can see we're already stacking one status ailment pretty quickly. So if we could just get one more on weaken, we got our double status ailments. So for people not aware, if I have 2 status ailments, I get a 40% damage bonus. And that stacks with everything. That includes my doom damage, that includes my normal strike damage. Our damage over time with Dionysus. So pretty useful stuff overall. Nice. Nice and simple stuff. Nice and simple stuff. Choice is a key, a shop. I'm thinking about the shop. Or purple. I think I'm gonna go for the shop. I don't think I really want any of the other choices. Although I noticed I don't have any dice rolls. Oh well. I guess from removing the ranks of the other thing. I don't think he needs Hermes' timer switched on. I'm more saying, like, we delayed our plot conversation because I turned on the timer. And it arbitrarily impacted him. Sure, we'll buy a random god. We have Aphrodite guaranteed. Let's see who we get. Chat. Uh-oh. Chat. Uh-oh. Well.
Artemis, guide my hand.
Power up. Oh, chat. No, stop it. Oh, no, come on. I get to level it up too? Oh. GG. GG, chat. It's over. Alright, the build's complete. I don't even need duos with this build. It's over. We're done in Asphodel, chat. Everything else at this point is just bonus. We actually completed a build for once. Even though we have really random gods. It's fine.
Can't do that.
Ooh, deleted him. There are so many enemies here. That's okay. Exit wound killed them pretty quickly. This is not salty. So unfortunately with Hades, it punishes you really hard if you fall behind in the early game. But man, if you keep the early game going, Snowball is out of control.
Told me recently that you and Maker the Fury, why, you've grown quite close. Now do be careful around her, and try not to get attached there,
Okay, let's get special. We got special. So ideally I would get revenge damage from her if I get more things in the future, but our build is done, chat. And we can apply 2 status ailments, we got a dash. No matter what god it focuses on, doesn't matter. Build's done. I don't need anything else. So it can option select whatever duo it wants. I don't have a preference. Oh, hi Thanatos.
Zagreus. We'll catch up later. Now let's deal with these wretches and be done. Together, we bring death.
Yeah.
Oh, there are so many enemies to kill, chat. Annoying. We got through it though.
That's enough.
That's a lot of gold. So yeah, exit wounds means that already we can deal over, what is it, 520 damage if we stack all the casts in them and then withdraw it. So our damage potential is completely insane right now. We got a decent amount of healing, kind of arbitrarily from the game, but we'll take it. So I have Poseidon Dash to basically bully any enemy that I feel like is giving me trouble. It does make setting up for the special a little harder since it pushes them away, but I think I'm kind of used to it.
Easy does it.
It's not a big deal to me. We'll take the health over the gems. Though they'll automatically pop out in 5 seconds, so I can also kind of fire and forget to some extent, or cast. They should just kind of die automatically. Case in point. Now, unfortunately, I keep fighting really long-range projectiles, which is not what this build is meant to do. It's meant to bully close range. So a wide open area like this is not really suited to this build. So I'm really hoping we get out of this room, as this wave is going on way too long. There we go. Take a little bit of health there. A Zeus or a Shaw? I think I'll take the guaranteed Zeus here, chat. I think it's good just to save money for when you need it for wells or something like that. So instead of getting healing here, I'm gonna acknowledge I'm gonna use Boldy for healing and just take the free god power. So I'm gonna hope for Jolted here, because this is just free damage. Hello, Zeus.
Young man, I know you'd like to get to know the comely Aphrodite face to face. Or, I don't know, you can decide once you arrive at last. He can decide, isn't that right, my lady Aphrodite?
I got the Zeus Aphrodite duo, as in I get constant Zeus god gauge. Okay.
Why, I never, Lord Zeus. That sounded rather like a crass remark from you. How shocking that the golden standard for the rest of us should have such words from me.
Well, I was gonna take Jolted, but we might as well just take Smoldering Air. Why not, chat?
The might of the heavens.
I mean, Jolted's usually really good. Okay.
All right, Learny, let's have it out between us then.
So let's just... So I'm gonna hit him a couple times to get rid of his armor, and then we're just gonna immediately cast him. So we already put him in the next phase. Nice.
Here we go.
Ooh, what a nasty arena for us. We're almost done with it though, at least. Alright, I don't know where our cast went, so I ended up taking a lot of damage there. That's okay. So the bonus fountain will be improving our Zeus call damage, which will be summoning constantly.
That's all the heads.
Little extra gems for us there, not too bad. It'll as soon as we get Jolted, it's gonna apply Jolted and improve that. Our cast damage is already pretty high. About to get a little higher. So overall, we're looking pretty good. I really don't need anything anymore. I mean, I guess I can force the Zeus, or I can force the Poseidon. Maybe I'll force the Zeus for Jolted. I don't really need anything from Dionysus. He does have ones that are decent, like if I'm standing in my own cast, for example, it'd be great, but I didn't take his cast. I think that's the only downside to the current build. I don't have his cast. I do think if you're struggling with groups, his cast is probably the best cast to take outside of maybe Athena's. Athena's is probably the middle ground of being able to apply the damage reduction or your damage ups by mounting the cast in them, but the overall utility, I think, of Dionysus is pretty high. But unfortunately, we got Artemis cast first, so we'll just go with Zeus. We have a ton of cash. See what I mean, chat? This right here, Prometheus Stone, I want to see this in the final dungeon. 100%. I want to see a bazillion of those. You know what? We'll just buy one for now. Who cares? I have 500 in cash. I'm gonna go visit a shop at some point. I don't have side hustle, but I could potentially get another 100 gold from the final dungeon. Presumably, I'll get an enhanced gold up. We'll see. So, hey, chat. You know what's really sad? We haven't even picked up a hammer yet, and I'm still not gonna pick up the hammer over Hermes. Chat, rest in peace, hammer. Big F in the chat for hammer, chat. I don't even need it on this build. We're fine. We're done as a build. So the absolute bullying is about to occur. Goodbye.
In the name of Hades.
Attack speed is faster, cast is faster. None of this is really useful to me. I don't really want movement speed. I don't really... I mean, I guess I could cast faster. I mean, I guess that's not terrible. This is like the only time I would take it. Our choice is gem or purple. Kind of lackluster choices, but given that we're missing our other ranks, we'll take this for another 5 health. A little tankier. As I said before, exit wounds will take care of them, so I don't need to necessarily kill them anymore now that I have the quick reload from Hermes. The important thing is to make sure if you have a Zeus call, always make sure your cast is inside them for bonus damage.
More of these are there.
It does speed it up significantly. And also make sure to never proc it if they still have their armor up. Just waste of hits. Ooh, that damage is high.
I can't.
Let's see how much exit wounds does by itself, chat. We'll just watch. And dead. So we don't even have any crit multiplier on exit wounds yet. We don't have any crazy damage ups on it yet. We're getting a little bit. Oh, we're gonna get our health recover and a duo of Zeus Artemis. Oh, chat from the heavens. What a duo. What an absolute duo. Okay. So if we manage to get 2 other Artemis powers, as a reminder, we'll end up with a legendary from Artemis. I can afford to play very aggressive here because I'm going to get health back no matter what. You're going to watch me play ultra aggressive and not care about my health too much.
No.
There we go. That's clear.
I expected more from the Exalted.
I expected more from them too. That's okay. Let's go fight the duo. Oh man, chat. This is potentially our crit chance, which I think can apply to exit wound damage. Or potentially just crit marking in general. And since we have a 10% chance of crit on our cast, it's pretty solid.
Choice to make.
I think I'll go with Artemis first.
I'm grateful.
So we got everything can crit, which is pretty good. Hunter's Instinct is a great follow-up. Or after you deal damage, a phone unit is marked. We'll go for 2% crit. I think this Hunter's Mark is actually a good follow-up, but we'll start with this.
Nephew, when presented with a choice to side against me or not to be such a fool, do be sure to choose the latter next time.
So now exit wounds can crit, which is kind of big for us, as can our call. You can see there, I could just put a couple casts in him and just immediately disengage him. Really not much he could do about this. Our damage is going to be very, very high.
Can't do that.
Oh, the fight's still going? Why is the fight still going? Oh, more people spawned in. Oh, well, that's lame. I thought it was over. That's why I wasn't dodging. Oh well. He's still impervious. That sucked. There we go. Jolted.
All right, let's call the score between us settled up for now. Just don't go spurning me again, you understand?
Strike chant. Ooh, no jolted. That's kind of unfortunate. I really don't need God Gauge up. We'll do random double strikes. Better than nothing.
God's might.
We have a choice to shop or palm. We should 100% use the shop. Got another Zeus? Come on, Zeus. Give me jolted. Come on. Also, can I just state, this was supposed to be a Zeus Signet run, and we never found him by himself. He was always a duo or the shop so far.
I can use this.
There's jolted. Let's take jolted. So again, this is just free damage. We'll buy the health up. Why not? Our choice is Aphrodite or Poseidon. That's a tough call. I think Poseidon has some interesting things for us if we go for the Zeus duo. Otherwise, I'm not interested in what he has. Aphrodite potentially could give us the Artemis duo and also has generic damage versus weaken. I'm not sure which one I would want to take in this scenario. I think both are useful for different reasons. You know what, chat? I'll take whatever you want. You get to decide. I think both of them are very valid choices. Both of them have duos I'm interested in. I'm mostly just looking for passives. I don't really want a lot of his passives, but it could be fun to get extra slam. But if I'm looking for overall build damage, I think Aphrodite's better. We'll see what chat decides as I buy this darkness.
Thank you, mate.
952 darkness, not bad. Also fish. I'm glad the timer pauses for fishing.
That's a bite.
That's ain't going Aphrodite.
Plan.
I think we have pretty good odds of getting an Aphrodite duo with Artemis at this point. But we'll see. Hopefully this is Minotaur. I'd love to bully him. Well, it's not Minotaur. Anyway, chat, I hope you didn't blink. That mini boss fight is over.
Lady Aphrodite,
Our damage potential is insane.
in the name of Hades.
We did not get what I was looking for, but we did get one of the backup ones. As I said before, revenge damage, not bad. If we had gone Athena Ares, I would have taken this to go for revenge backup with Zeus Ares. But weak damage reduction, actually, that's not the one I thought it was. Actually, you know what? We'll take Wave of Despair then. I don't think I really need to be tankier. More damage. Choice of key or darkness. I'll take a key for a future reroll. I'll take one reroll. Oh, I stood in that. That was bad. Downside, I don't think sword is the best against projectiles. You could sort of deal with them. It requires a little bit of leading the shots, which is not my favorite thing to do. So I'm probably going to Boldy in this room, to be honest. Because I'm also triggering all of the traps, which is very annoying. Yeah, we're just going to summon Boldy. I had enough of the room chat. We're just going to take what we can.
Regenerating.
Okay. We're out of there.
Should come in.
I got a reroll, which is what I was looking for. Restore health per chamber. I might take that. Let's see what the other choices are. A choice is Zeus or Hammer. I think I should probably take Hammer. I'll purchase this, though. See what I mean, chat? See this 50% cast damage? It'd be really fun. We'll take the Hammer. Yeah, I don't really need Boldy for the bosses. I mean, this build shines at dealing with bosses. I don't really need help with it. So if I have to use him for AoE versus other enemies, I think that makes more sense. I bonked. Annoying. Oh, I slightly did not hit him in time. I had the right idea, wrong positioning. Ooh, barely clipped him. Unfortunate. So not the best matchup for us in this area, but it's okay. I think this will be the hardest part of the game for this build. If I could get through here, I could get through anything. Special hits in a wider area and does 20% more damage. Holds to rapidly strike. Attack deals 300% to armor. I think a wider area, even if I had, let's say, doom damage here, I think the wider area is just good for us. I think we're going to take this.
Perfect.
We have a chance of chaos. What's our other choice? I think it's worth risking. We're going to take chaos.
I can take it.
I want the cast up, chat.
In the name of Hades.
We did not get that. Anytime I attack, it minus like a 36. Attacking deals more damage from behind. That's actually not really relevant for us, and I don't think I want to take damage while injured. I think I'll take this one as a challenge. Let's not use the attack button for 36 more health. That'll set me up for Hades. And we could potentially get a shop or another hammer. I guess I'll go for another hammer. This might be the exit leading into the boss fight. which I'm okay with.
Curse of chaos.
Oh, oops, I did a dash strike by accident. Heck, oh, see, I want this one, but this really doesn't work with our build. This really doesn't work with our build. I want to come back and get this curse slash, chat. We're going to go for a curse slash build at some point. This is absolutely not the build that would work with this. We'll take double Nova, though. So we have a wider attack area, and it hits twice. That is a big AoE. Though our potential damage is insane. Unfortunately, I'm going to go in a little injured, and I can't use attack. But it's okay. We like handicaps.
We've nothing left to say to one another, Hellspawn, other than to battle.
I'm going to abuse the fact that the cast can hit Theseus. And just do some massive damage to him. We almost killed Theseus. Anyway. Hey, look, it's his Theseus is switch at Dweeb. Kind of.
Please hold your applause.
Now remember, I was purposely trying not to attack as much as possible. Just remember that. I was not optimizing the damage in that fight. And that still was that one-sided. As I said before, you could play very risky if you get the strong fountain, which is what I have here.
I suppose that I shall be.
So I'm gonna get that free damage to everything. So what would be a good final keepsake? I think Hourglass is probably our best bet to get an extra cast to just go with the theme. I do think if we don't have a lot of +1s, which I don't think we do, Palm Blossom's a good backup, but let's go back to a good old favorite of Bone Hourglass. Maybe we'll just immediately get cast +1 and we all get to laugh together as a group. Health up, speed up. None of these are particularly too interesting. Oh wait, this only costs 10 gold.
Should be useful.
Well, then I'll take it. I mean, it's only 10 gold, John.
In the bag.
So if this was the other run with the gun, we would have been done with the game by now. Makes sense.
Not dead to deal with at least.
I like that you can dash and move the second special. Don't know if you knew that, chat. See, like I'm moving the aura. That doesn't really seem fair. So we're going to be using that to kind of get a little more range than we probably should. Okay, it's not a Titan Blood, so I don't care. I want to go for Artemis and Hermes. I could go for Hermes right now in case it's side chamber. So I need to get 450 total. Do I have a double gold? Ooh, I only have a regular gold. Need to think about this, chat. I don't have side hustle, so I'm gonna fish for side hustle here. We'll see what we get. Moment of truth.
I'll take it.
We did not get that. However, we got some really great alternative. Oh my gosh, the god gauge is like instant. I could get evasion up if I really want to, but no, chat. We need more god gauge.
Faster than ever.
Okay, so I'm gonna save up 450 for Artemis and then 100. So I need to get 500 gold, which might be doable with this. I think I'll go for the early Palm. And then I'm gonna go Zeus Poseidon, I think in that order.
Hello.
I would love to get my normal strike back very soon, chat. I would be very happy. I love dash striking in this game. So you can see I can dash while that special is going to move the special with me.
My chaos boon evolved a new effect.
See, like normally you would think like you wouldn't be able to do anything. Like you see how I have like a delay before I start walking again, but like just as a reminder, I can dash that. And I can even dash strike out of that. Like why? Why am I allowed to do that? That doesn't really seem fair. So secretly, chat, that move has some tech to it, and it really helps with deleting enemies. And watch the damage difference comparatively. So high, chat. So I can basically put it in easy second status ailment for sure. Also, we're killing them so fast, I'm barely getting Zeus. This is sad. Yeah, that seems fair. Oh, I missed the golden urn. My bad. I somehow didn't hit it with our Omega radius attack. Well, I accidentally pushed him away from me there. But he's dead anyway. It doesn't really matter. I think that guy might be dead by himself, but I'll give him a nice little love tap just in case. I would love to get my cast back for some damage, but we'll take advantage of Zeus range. Probably my least favorite room in the game. It's very awkward with close range weapons, especially ones that slide a lot. We're going to take advantage of our double hitting special with extra range. Try to end this fight as quickly as possible. So let me get out of this room because I'm taking a lot of damage here. Speaking of damage.
Delicious.
Okay, we're out of my least favorite room in the game. We're good. More cast damage? Sure. Why not? Poison is annoying.
Keep searching.
I don't have multi-dash, which makes that very easy, and sword is kind of close range, except if I do that. I think we'll go Zeus next. I think that'll make the most sense. I'm hitting the wall. I apparently was not shooting around it. That was kind of depressing. So I still need to get a total of 300 more gold. This might be harder than I thought at this rate. We don't have side hustle, which is a shame. That burst damage is so high as soon as we get the Zeus. Now, Zeus, we could get 20% more damage anytime we use a call, which will be forever. It might as well just be permanent 20%. Any of his duos would be good. We can have Poseidon potentially applying lightning damage every time we dash, which, as you can see, it's going to be a lot. So just roll your eyes, chat. Damage is pretty high. I'm liking it. Keep in mind we haven't found the fountain yet, which is excellent. I don't want to see the fountain yet. Ooh, that damage is a little hard to dodge. Let's finish him there.
Hark, young man. Try the vision I must show you.
It finally happened!
For Exegryph, to be precise. Please beseech the weapon thus. I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames. An odd connection to a past or future bearer. Apparently one who defied a god.
This took so unbelievably long to get. I was getting Zeused. Chat, Zeus was finally here. How many times have we gotten Zeus and not gotten this conversation? Actually madness. Actually madness, chat. Oh my gosh. Finally.
I see your prideful fall down from the heavens.
And a legendary I have never had before. Whenever you strike foes with lightning boons, fire an additional electric bolt. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much damage. Oh, chat, this is just win harder, the build. Oh, chat, I'm so sorry. This build is now out of control. I don't know what's happening anymore. So I need to get a total of 250 more. 350 would be ideal, so I'm probably not going to re-roll the gold. I could re-roll the health. I really don't need it.
Change of plan.
A palm? Okay. We haven't been getting a lot of palms. So I think I'll try to get the hard boss out of the way, and then we'll go into the palm.
Let's see what's in here.
I think everybody in the chat except for me has received that before. Just unfortunate. So we're gonna get a guaranteed 100. So I should get another chance at Artemis, which is good. She can still give us, whenever I crit, I make people marked and get extra crit damage. She could give us, potentially a legendary, I think, because I think we have 3 of her powers already. So it just shows, like, if you manage to get a duo god, how key that is to winning. It just gets you that early legendary that you might need to win. Ooh, we are just cleaning up, chat. Listen, that timer can go past 30 minutes. Who cares? I got what I wanted. Oh, I shot too early. Wow, that one guy just got shredded, chat. Yeah, you need to die. I didn't realize there was another one. That sucked. Unlock him. GG. It's over.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Rupture damage, not bad. Initial damage on this build is kind of interesting. I really don't need more knockback effects. We might as well just go all in, chat. Why not? Clear out the beginning area even faster, because Aphrodite getting boosted by this is kind of big. Again, this is, we're winning even harder. And you know what? We're gonna buy an Artemis. Heard a fishing ding. Might as well do it.
Pleasure doing business.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Chow, we just have everything today. Oh, free lightning duo? Okay.
Got to hold nice and still.
Well, we have like 5 win conditions on this boss. You get to pick how I win, I suppose. So we have Jolted, so we potentially apply Jolted every second to the boss. And I could just kill him with exit wounds. And anytime he gets hit by electricity, he gets hit by an electric shot. We managed to not get the Poseidon duo shot, amazingly. So we need to get 100 more to get my last thing that I need. So might as well just get the gold here. Honestly, that was the only duo I mean, Artemis, Aphrodite would have been good, but if we had gotten every time I dash, I get lightning with the current build, I think that would be even dumber. Nice and easy, chat. Hopefully this one is the exit, actually. I'd prefer to get the healing here rather than waste the boldy. We'll see what happens. But I'm just going to be straight up bullying them. So even though my normal strike doesn't do a ton of damage by itself, I do benefit from the percentage damage with the dash strike. Okay, so the final room is guaranteed healing. So we're going to go into Hades at full health. And we're coming in with 150 gold. I really don't need. Oh boy, we have guaranteed Jolted on the whole room. GG, chat, it's over. It's actually over. I don't have to do anything. I think I auto win. How did he hit me from there? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Speaking of which, we haven't seen many purple wells here. I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping we'd be able to go into Hades to really show him up with the cast +1. But yeah, kind of lackluster shop so far. Oh my, chat, what do you even say to this? I really don't need the health. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take the palms.
I'll pay for that.
Ooh, chat. Ooh, yes, please. We need 30 gold to get the final upgrade. I think we can manage that. We have guaranteed full heal if I make it to the end of this. And we get increased damage. So really no reason not to do that if you just want to see Hades explode. So I can purposely miss a few of our cast shots. So we're applying Jolted to the whole room and they shoot random lasers everywhere. So I literally have complete and utter crowd control. There's really nothing they could do. I don't even need exit wounds for that. I got to choose my own playstyle, chat, midway through the run, multiple times. We're still benefiting from the bonus cast damage. Ooh.
Money.
Again, I'm really hoping for a purple wall, but I haven't seen one. Dang. Doing all 5 chambers for finding the right one. It's certainly some RNG.
Cerberus must be starving.
So unfortunately, we really didn't get to benefit from Hourglass. I was really hoping we could show off something crazy, like getting like 2+1s from the shop. But hey, can't always win the RNG.
Good enough to eat.
Although this is pretty good. More exit wound damage. Very tempting. I think I'm going to take that, actually. Just nuke him, chat.
Just the foul sack I need.
We're going to be at full health. And keep in mind, chat, our damage just got improved by another 3%. That includes our legendary damage.
No,
by the way, chat, I could technically get more health, but you know I'm going for that palm.
I'll pay for that.
Ooh. High chance of double strike, not bad. Special damage up could be fun. I think we're going to go for max exit wounds, though, chat. So right now, even with only 4 of them, with no % modifiers, I do 804 damage every time I stack it and then remove. So that's kind of high. And keep in mind, we have the bonus fountains, and if he has status ailments on him, it does another 40%. So we're probably going to do 1,000 every time we land all the casts. And then the casts themselves probably do about 600.
Cerberus again accepts the sack.
So we're gonna say hello and goodbye to Hades. Chat, some prayers in the chat for Hades. Chat, I still have a boldy. This is so messed up. I don't even need it. You better run, Hades. You better turn invisible immediately. I would run too.
No matter how quickly you're able to get here, I shall be waiting.
We're gonna start with just 1 cast because I want to keep him with. I don't want him to teleport. I'm gonna purposely play slow. Oh, he still teleported. What a jerk.
Not this. Surely you could have avoided that.
So he already went to the next phase. He teleported again. What's he scared of? Listen, I'm just here to have some fun. He doesn't want to have some fun?
Not yet.
Oh, he went into another god phase already? Disappointing. Let's kill these annoying shielders. He's getting wrecked. Chatty's getting wrecked. Anyway.
There.
I'm gonna leave 1 on the ground just for him, chat. That's for him.
Enough of this.
I can't. Go, Sisyphus.
Ahoy, Lord Hades. Another of your blasted boulders, boy. You brought this on yourself. Be bold.
Anyway, bye, Hades.
Olympus gave you quite the edge against me then.
The edge is such an understatement. Hades giving that last for the 70th time.
This is the Reaper's
Yeah,
power.
he melted.
Must.
I literally could have won in so many different ways.
Goodbye, Father.
He had constant jolted applied to him, so he always had a status ailment. I did dash strikes that applied poison. I did weaken. I just kind of had my way with him, Chad. It was kind of messed up. But hey, that was Heat 10. That was our highest clear, actually. So, yay. I used Boldy. I remember Boldy this time, chat.
Alas, the wisely spoken Zagreus stumbled upon a pit of deadly spears, perhaps.
No, no!
Alright, chat, you know I'm gonna go see what this gun is. I've been waiting all game for it. 35 minutes actually still not bad.
That's Orpheus is singing.
Oh, a new song?
Oh, hey, I didn't see you come in. Welcome back.
Hypnos.
Remember your training, lad.
Hello.
Thanatos, I've meant to ask, is it really the case that many mortals have a crippling fear of death?
It is. I'm quite feared up there. Most of them cannot distinguish between me and, say, Lord Ares, or your father even. We fill them with despair. No helping it.
Why not? I mean, isn't it kind of a big problem that they have such negative associations here? Can't we, I don't know, do something to educate them all?
We've all the time to educate them here. Their ignorance of death is solved almost as soon as they experience their first. Though I suppose they might be better off knowing before the fact.
Yeah, seriously.
Get a little closer to the music.
Who's the best three-headed boy? I had this awful contraband I wanted to turn in as soon as possible, if you don't mind taking it from me, Meg.
You still have no idea how to be upfront with me, do you, Zag? Why don't you tell me why you're here and what you want?
So the whole contraband thing, you aren't buying it, I guess? Although I see you took the bottle there now anyway. I wanted just to talk to you and patch things up, maybe.
Patch things up? What is it, by your estimation, that could use repairs between the two of us?
I was naive. I tried not to get too close, but then I did and said a lot of stupid things, and then... Well, we've since tried to kill each other lots of times, there's that. Look, I'm sorry, Meg.
You said a lot of stupid things, all right. And we Furies, we're not much for forgiveness or apologies. But I can see you're making an attempt. Now thank you for the contraband. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye. Look at what I caught, Chef. I'm much obliged.
15 keys as a Titan blood?
I'll take it.
Okay.
More keys for me. Here are the gems. Chthonic keys.
Bob your head, chat. We're gonna be buying here for a little bit.
Could always use more keys.
Always use more keys, chat.
Extra keys. Sure, why not? I'll take the nectar. Need more of those, so here. I'll take the ambrosia. I'll buy that. Orpheus, sorry to interrupt, it's just I couldn't help but notice that new ballad that you're playing there.
Technically, why not consider it a hymn, my friend? In honor of your numerous travails, prior to your current set of circumstances, which must pale in comparison to all the rigors you've endured to date.
The thing is, none of the information in your hymn is accurate. It's nonsense. I was just kidding with you, mate. I tried to make that clear. You get so lively when I tell you my tall tales, you know? You're not angry with me, are you?
Heavens no, my friend. Your humility is matched only by your perseverance in the face of adversity. May your great deeds live on forever, much like you.
Cheers.
See if he restarts the song. If not, I'll just leave and come back.
Nyx might be with Chaos. Should check the garden.
Please excuse your father and me for the moment, Zagreus.
Is this epilogue related, chat? Did we earn it finally? Let's reset the song. Oh, it's still playing, actually. I'm assuming he'll reset it at some point. Hopefully. Or is he only gonna sing the Titans thing once? If so, I'll be kind of sad. Give him some time, chat.
Cerberus looks mournfully toward the prince.
Okay, I think that's enough of this song. I probably should have been standing a little further south because I realized I was hearing Hades scribbling away.
Don't stay too long in there.
Oh, oops.
Sleep is for the living, am I right?
Hades, meanwhile, is really working on that parchment, chat. He can't listen to the lyrics.
Hey, Room, I'm back. How am I looking?
Yeah, see that, chat? I didn't have Divine Favor, God's Pride, or Fated Authority. We made that run work. So I guess that was kind of realistic to what you might have beating the game for the first time. I didn't have any of these.
Something new in store for me.
So I really don't have that much left. And Rail Twin Fistator. So I'm only missing Curse Slash on the sword. That's such a shame. Again, unfortunately, that requires a really specific kind of build.
Hey, I know that guy. Let me have it already, boyo. No holding back.
So up next, it wants the shield. I don't think anybody requested a shield run.
He just hungers.
But before we do that...
Exogryph, I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames.
What is this new weapon I've unlocked? Aspect of Lucifer, you have the Igneous Eden, which launches volatile hellfire.
Grant me the aspect of Lucifer.
Hey, what just happened? Oh,
Need to wait.
burning sensation from that.
I'm sorry, what? It has like another pulse? What is that? That doesn't seem very fair. Oh no, that's so many Demeter stacks. That's so many Zeus jolted. Oh. Chat. So if I put 3 near each other, they explode. But if I do this... Oh. If I do this... Okay, so the 4th one will always detonate the other one. Interesting. But if I want to detonate them early... Wow. Oh, and I can detonate them with the gun. I actually don't want to detonate them. I'd rather just do that. That to me seems unfair. Yeah, I actually don't want to explode them. I kind of view them like a Zeus shield. I'm noticing I'm not getting backstab damage with these, the aura balls, but the laser can still backstab. Also, that must add an insane amount of doom stacks. Like, am I hallucinating this? Wouldn't this be an insane amount of doom if you could stack it per tick? Look how fast that is. I mean, granted, I could still give, like, a damage up there, but, I mean, like, I could add almost 300 base damage to Doom at that rate, I think.
Too young to die.
Chat wants to see a revenge build with this. I don't know, what would I do with the revenge build? See, the thing with the revenge builds is it works better with bonus multipliers. This doesn't really have a bonus multiplier for it. Right? Like, this doesn't really work. Like, revenge builds could work on the aspect of Gilgamesh, because it increases damage that everything takes. I don't think it works on the bow. It would work on the spear, technically. I already looked at the shield.
To accompany me?
I think aspect of Nemesis... Oh, no, it's only your attacks. So yeah, this wouldn't help you. I mean, I guess aspect of Arthur would also make it kind of easy to tank, but why would you do a revenge build on aspect of Arthur? Yeah, it also makes sense for gun. Gun, I think this one, if you're gonna go for a pure revenge build, I think this is the best gun you would take. This is kind of interesting. So this only improves the blast damage, but does that improve the general damage? I want to see something. Is this still 20? Oh, that doesn't get improved.
Not yet.
I kind of want to play with this at some point today, Chan. We'll see. We could probably do at least one more build. I don't need the gem up. I guess I could choose something else. So I guess the chat was interested in things like the bow build, a fist build. Does chat have any preferences in particular? I mean, I could also try this gun out in general. I mean, for me, that would be a challenge run because I've never seen it before. Yeah, that looks like a lot of Doom. With the way this ticks, this would actually work pretty well with Zeus. That's jolted, 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 jolted. That's not fast enough, I think, for just Doom by itself. But it's not bad. What would the chat like to see?
Alright, I'm back.
Based off of those choices. I don't feel like doing Spear at the moment. I'll think about it. Eventually we'll do it, but I'm in no rush to play Spear. I think chat was asking for like a how do I win with bow build at some point and a do something with fist. So I could end up playing with Gilgamesh with more damage potentially. Or I could do an aspect to Demeter. I think these two, I don't think I really showed off their true potential. If the chat has any preferences for those, just let me know. I think for the moment, I'm going to convert some diamonds into ambrosia.
Just what I was looking for. I'll buy the Titan blood. It's a deal.
Something like that could work. Not seeing any responses from chat. I'm not really sure what to do next. I don't think I want to do shield, unless we want to do... Because I feel like I've been abusing a lot of Zeus shield. I mean, the most I would probably do is aspect to chaos. Go for bow first. I can make bow simple. Chat wants to see bow. Does chat want to see... I'll leave it up to chat. I don't like Rama. I think I'm going to skip Rama for now. But if chat would like to see Hera or Zagreus, whatever you would find more useful. Because this one's a very different kind of playstyle compared to Zagreus. Not saying Hera, that's fine.
Hera.
Much faster is that? Ooh, that makes it drop much faster.
Recover your ancient strength.
I'll put it at like 6.67. I don't need it to be super fast. I think that's good enough.
Ah, you are cool. Yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing to the Poseidon sword to some extent. Yeah. I think with this one, I probably want Dionysus. I don't think I want to stack the bow into them. I could also go Artemis for super crits. Poseidon would be a bad cast here. Athena's okay, but there's better gods. So I think, ideally, chat, you would take Aphrodite for the free status weekend and really high base damage, which might make it stronger than Artemis whenever Artemis doesn't crit, or Dionysus. So chat, what kind of cast do you think I should go for? What would you find more entertaining from those three god choices? The Dionysus cast, another Artemis cast, or an Aphrodite cast? I feel like we don't see a lot of Aphrodite, but I also haven't been using Dionysus much either. But I know, for example, Zeus would not be super great with this, and Demeter would be garbage, so we're not doing that at all. Those two gods are hard out, and Poseidon would be not ideal. I don't mind Poseidon on bow attacks to deal with the bow weaknesses, but I wouldn't need Poseidon if I have Dionysus. Chat saying Dionysus? Okay, we'll start Dionysus. It should be good. Well, start Dionysus might be a strong phrase. I think Dionysus should be second. So I guess I have to think about who would go well with Dionysus. I could go for backup Aphrodite. Aphrodite's always a solid one, I think, to have. If I get her on normal, I think that's good. For the cast, it's the option select. You know what? No. I'll bite the bullet. We'll take Dionysus. No matter what he gives us, chat, we'll use it. Take the bullet. We'll bite the bullet. Maybe the game will reward us. We'll see, chat. That is super not needed. Also, chat. You got one pieced. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the bonus health for this. So 8 was the highest we've ever been. I think I'm okay with this. As long as they don't have damage control, I think I'm okay with everything else, honestly. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to cancel.
Okay, let's get this done.
So we'll go for high Dionysus, maybe.
Time to collect.
Zag, I heard that Orpheus, he found his missing bride. Why, isn't that the sweetest thing, isn't it, man? I'll drink to that, and I think so should you.
Ideally, we'll get the cast. We'll see what we get. We got his dash. His dash is okay. Yeah, I'd prefer to leave my attack open for now. I'll think about it, but I'll take the dash. Because it's the same strength as his attack. And dash usually is not a huge make or break for bow.
Let's liven things up.
Got a nectar immediately. That is so unfortunate. Oh well. Ideally with bow, if you're fighting the giant guys, you just get close and do the power shot. They're so big, you can't really miss it. It does a ton of damage. It's now doing 5 damage a tick. We could technically go to an Herberus Gate for gold. We have a hammer, a health, or chaos. I kind of want the hammer on this kind of build, but for chat, I'll take chaos.
Going in.
This is for you, chat.
Prior to your intervention, son of Hades, I expected that the goddess snakes had forgotten about me, whether purposefully or from passage of time. I believed that to be forgotten was the one true inevitability. Perhaps, however, I was incorrect.
Dash has less range, but you do more damage striking foes from behind. So that's actually pretty good for us. We could do a ton of damage with this potentially. Although we could, well, that's only if that was gold. If that was gold, I would have taken it. But I don't really need darkness. And not being able to collect our cast is absolutely garbage. So we'll go with this one.
Power of primordial chaos.
So we have a Zeus. Makes sense. Generally with this build, I mean, Zeus on special's okay. I guess Zeus special's fine. Zeus call's always solid, as I said before. I think once you get used to the game, I think he's one of the better calls. You can see there, even unbuffed, that piercing shot does so much damage.
I'm empty.
Nice and easy, chat.
It seems the girl called Coronach is safe and sound there in your hands, young man. I've not seen that old thing in quite some time.
Zeus, are you absolutely kidding me right now? Are you serious? Are you serious? Our fourth run of the game was Coronach, and we got Zeused like 3 times in a row. Are you kidding me, game? Shake your head, chat. Shake your head. Gross. Special does nearby damage. Yeah, I think I want this one. We'll take this one.
Thunder and lightning.
I know, chat. Is he gonna tell us about fringing, chat? Is that where this is going? It's like, have you heard the wonderful world of fringing? Again, we can apply jolted basically full screen. At point blank, Zeus actually does quite a bit of damage.
It's dark, all right.
Not really seeing too many things of interest god-wise. Kind of unfortunate. We'll take the health, though. So not the most ideal god powers at the moment. But hey, we can't always get the perfect run. We'll show like how to win even with suboptimal builds. I think that's also a key thing. We finally get our Dionysus. I really want the cast, so I think I'm gonna go for this. As much as a Zeus with Jolted would be very good with our special. There we go.
My chaos boom switched to a new effect.
Okay, my dash finally got restored, and we got Trippy Flare. Nice. I guess it's called something else whenever you have it on the bow. Fear pressure here is actually not bad, but I think we'll take this. This is going to be a big damage bonus. I heard the fishing spot. I might as well go for it. So we'll finally showcase the cast. So I won't get the bonus damage by stacking it up on them. However, Bow has a big weakness of having trouble hit stunning things. But things like the chariots can be kind of annoying without getting a Poseidon knockback or something else to do a more solid damage. Like sometimes you could get away with the single arrow charge shot, but it won't stop them from going towards you. What will stop them is one of these. Ooh, get ready for safe, easy clears, chat. Safe and easy clears. I love it. If we want, we could just siphon them off to only use one at once. If we want to do bursts, we just load them all instantly. We got hammer. That's exactly what I want to see. Bow, I think, benefits the most from having a hammer because I think the base weapon has some flaws. So if you're looking to clear them, I think a hammer is kind of crucial. To not having a super awkward build. We'll see what the game gives us, though. Bow also has some really terrible hammer upgrades. It can be scary, no matter what. Nice.
Time to mix up my style.
Attack deals 300% slower. Hold special for up to 250% base damage. Minimum range reduced. No, that's not really useful for us. I don't think any of these are actually useful. I think this is actually really terrible for us, to be honest with you, chat. I don't like any of these. I don't want reduced range. Base damage is useless on our special. Attack up. I never really want a slow shot. But then losing range would really suck. Ooh. Ooh, chat.
The deadliest bow of all.
It's gonna be a little awkward for sure. So we got trolled. It's fine. It happens. So I can't launch them very far, but that's okay. I could work around that.
Back to the lowest depths with them.
But for sure, I would probably Anvil reroll if we get to the end of the game. I'm gonna use it more like a melee build, which is a bit awkward, but we'll make it work. Said before, it's really crucial to be able to get really quick specials out with the bow. Anything that really slows it down, unless you got like a Aphrodite on bow or Artemis, it's really not worth it. I don't want anything from the shop. I have a choice of shop or duo god. Well, we're just gonna double down. So what's kind of nice about this duo is that because I took the shot, Zeus potentially could have us do lightning damage as long as they're in the fog. So that would be pretty beneficial to us. In fact, what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna take a Zeus first, because hopefully we get jolted.
One of them's not going to like this.
Not the hardest choice you've ever made.
We got jolted. Nice. Good sign, chat.
Oh, come on, Zag. And here I thought that we were cool. You hurt my pride there, man. I guess I'm gonna have to hurt yours.
So Jolted can make up for a lot of damage deficit, and we can play ultra safe if we really need to. There we go. Nice and easy.
I just can't stay mad about you, Zag. And to be honest, why, I wasn't that mad to begin with. I just thought I'd shake your branches up a bit.
So we have a pretty strong odds of getting a duo, or we might get Dionysus's Legendary, where I think they take more damage if they're in the fog, or we get damage reduction. Either would be very useful for us. We did not get any of those, however. His call is not useful since I have his dash already, so we'll just take premium vintage for now. Kind of disappointing. There are other passes we could have benefited from. But we now do have 3 different powers, so he's probably more likely to give us something interesting. We'll take the health up. Better than nothing, chat.
Oh, good.
See, had that been strong fountain, chat, that would have been so good. I would have been like, I would have forgiven you. The choice is shop or palm. I think palm is actually kind of useless on this build, to be honest, unless the palm goes to jolted. Might actually go for the shop here. I think I need another god. Let's hope for another god, chat. Demeter. Okay. I don't want her call. I mean, on normal strike, it's fine. Try this. Maybe on normal, it's okay.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's okay. A short range, but we can get some small stacks on a boss. Probably okay. I could buy the health up. I'm not going to, chat.
I'm back, ladies.
I guess we know the drill by now, don't we? Not that I don't enjoy our little arguments.
So normally Demeter Dionysus is really good because I get a 30% bonus to our cast, and it also causes frost over time. It still applies here, but the instant cast feature that the duo would normally grant is pointless since we have that already. But it's still free damage, I guess. Also, did you like Meg's health, chat? She got melted almost instantly. So we want something that potentially auto-retrieves our casts. Or if we get Artemis, it could be good. But she stands no chance. Our damage is very high. Yeah, double hitting with Demeter is not bad.
See you back home.
It makes it less of a terrible hammer choice. I usually prefer the range of the bow, but for people looking to get that little bit of extra damage, it's not bad. It's a very different playstyle than I thought I was going to go into, because normally bow you think range, but I guess for people really looking for that melee bow. So here, I think I'm going to hard lean into Zeus, because I think I want his call. As I said before, I just feel like his call solves so many issues that builds might have. So this will end up potentially being a really powerful call, or it'll be things that improve Jolted. Or if I use call, I get damage percentage. All of which would improve our damage over time with Dionysus's dash. As I said before, fishing for his duo with Dionysus is also pretty good. Now, we didn't end up needing a companion, so I guess it just shows how safe the bow is.
That's enough Tartarus.
Compared to the sword. I feel like the sword is kind of risky for new players. I think it's one of the worst starting weapons, to be honest with you. I feel like shield would have taught you a lot more about the game.
The Asphodel Meadows.
Even though I don't like base shield. But hey, it is what it is. Actually, we cleared that pretty fast, surprisingly. It was under 9 minutes. Oh, man, he just exploded, chat. That wasn't fair. Boy, I almost killed him there. Again, we have really easy double status ailments. If we dash into anything, they basically die instantly. We can apply Jolted for free extra damage. Now, see, he landed on me, and that caused him to instantly die, so that's his fault. Take that money and run. Let's get a Hermes, hopefully. Dang, no Hermes. Well, I already have a dice roll, so I might as well get more health. Yeah, our damage is actually pretty high already. I don't need the 50% from cast damage, because it's pretty much like Dionysus's cast already has it, which is kind of silly. Like, see that? I instantly got through his shield, and I didn't even use all of our casts. So you can see the damage potential of this build is pretty high. In particular, since I didn't even stack 2 status ailments on them. Pretty silly. So if we get something like Revenge does lightning damage, that would allow us to get a status ailment for free if they hit us. So that's something I'd look forward to. Hermes, for sure. As much as an early shop would be good here, potentially to end up fighting Charon for bonus things. I think we'll finish our build a little more first. But I will be fishing, hopefully, for a Charon fight. I'd like a rematch against him. See, we're abusing the AoE of the cast to make up for the short range of our bow shot. Now, we can't just snipe them full screen and kill them, as entertaining as that is, due to the hammer passive. But we still do a ton of damage. Case in point. As I said before, we can abuse the fact that this stuns. So if we just fight within the cloud, there's really nothing they can do. They just get stun locked forever. Bow's also really good with dealing with projectiles. I think it's a really great starting weapon.
Since you're timing yourself, in case you haven't noticed, it doesn't count against you when we stop to have these chats. Insisted on that little rule myself.
I forgot to turn off the timer, chat. We'll be turning that off next time. Bonus wealth per chamber. Thank you. Truly, the end game is upon us now. I'll go back for the fishing ding, and speaking of which... Sorry, it's in settings. Goodbye, timer display. Transmit data. No.
Denizens of the deep, arise.
I don't want to be self-conscious about the timer, chat. I want to have a good time. If it means talking with you as we decide what path to take, I'd like to think about that versus what we have there. Demeter giving decay would be very interesting. However, Zeus with call greater than decay. Zeus call dumb, chat. Very dumb. And considering most normal enemies will get stun locked, a lot of synergy.
Don't mind if I join the fray, witches?
Well, those enemies are dead instantly. That's nice. I'm gonna do this to get rid of some projectiles. Oh, the enemy does a new pattern I'm not used to. Ooh, just not quite enough to stun them. That's a shame. Come on, Zeus call, chat. Oh. We didn't get Zeus call, chat. However, we got the other thing that makes this build dumb. Okay, if you insist, game, I'll just take the duo. Okay. I mean, I don't need a call if I do 60 damage a tick that applies jolted whenever I have a cast out. Like, oh, okay. Timers are stressful. I just don't like competition if I'm not in the mood for it. Even with myself.
Into another mess that needed cleaning up.
Sometimes I just want to have a fun experience, chat. And I don't feel like thinking about a timer is fun for me.
That's by all means.
Wow. That lightning damage though, chat. Wow, he legit can do almost nothing. This is just kind of sad. Oh, he canceled my shot. That was weird. Oh, well, you can have the super armor guy. Oh, you couldn't even kill the super armor guy? Come on. Come on, Thanatos. You had one job, and that was to beat me. You failed miserably, but you tried, I guess. These projectiles are very annoying. Please end this fight. See, I can't delete them easily with the bow. I just like the fight to end at this point. I mean, I'm so far ahead of Thanatos. Like, come on, chat. Is he not convinced? Thank you.
Enough.
Good. I need some health after that fight. Cool. I'm above 100. We're good. Yeah, so the bow potentially can outdamage a lot of different builds. I feel like people just don't understand the bow. Honestly, I think it does a lot of damage. It just you have to know what build to go for, I think is the difference. I feel like some weapons are so strong and so busted that they don't need anything to do well in particular. So they're just like, oh, gun OP or like Excalibur OP. But honestly, like this one does like a bazillion damage. And it took me like no time to get set up. I don't know, chat. Well, might as well as buy healing. I thought about buying darkness and I'm like, nah. Ooh, key reroll? I think I want the key reroll. So we should be basically full health. Again, we're doing constant jolted damage. So here's where if we start getting palms, potentially from Eurydice or Rarity up, it would be pretty big for us. I'm sorry, was that a one-shot? I think that was a one-shot, chat. I don't think he got a turn. Yeah, he's just kind of dead. Goodbye. So even without any cast level ups, I'm almost one-shotting. Wow. Okay, we're fighting a series of very annoying enemies. Stop that. Oh, I dashed too many times. I meant to just dash once. That was a player issue. It was not the game's fault. Prefer gold here, just darkness. Ooh, Hermes or a shop. You know, I really wanted to go fight Charon here, but I think I want another Hermes. I think I'm gonna greed for Hermes. I thought about it though.
No time to lose.
Bow is good. Shield's your favorite. I mean, shield's pretty solid. I think once you get Zeus Shield, I think that is like the ultimate beginner weapon. I think that could teach you how to deal with everything in the game. I think Chaos Shield is really great when you have a lot of blood. Also, that fight was over instantly.
You waste my time.
So I feel like the shield actually is some really interesting alternatives. Actually, do I even want anything from Hermes? I guess multi-dash? I mean, we'll still do it. I could have fought Charon here. I will acknowledge that. And I thought about it, because I do have a lot of money. However, I'd rather take the free Hermes.
In the name of Hades.
Sprint duration. Oh, sturdy? Chat. Oh. Oh. Well, anyway, we have all the tankiness that I need. Only cleared the game a few times, and shield is your favorite too. I think shield is a really good teaching tool. It's kind of like what the bow is for melee weapons. So if you don't feel confident about dashing through, or maybe you only have single dash, you could just hold attack, and that'll block things. So then you could kind of take some time to recognize enemy patterns. So I think from a teaching philosophy, I think shield is really strong. I really wish that was the starting weapon and not sword. If they were going to pick melee.
Always fight like this, Lerny.
Hey, Lerny, I'm about to burst you. I hope you're okay with that. Ooh, that damage. So high. I only want to arm one at a time. I think if I time this really well, I think I could get the burst on them like that. Also, I should probably use Boldy. I'll probably use Boldy here, chat. Also, I didn't mean to dash into that. Thought the fight was over.
Here we go.
Goodbye. I mean, I bullied him, chat. It wasn't necessary, like, at all, but I did it. I want that extra gold for the next area. The extra 30 gold will get multiplied by 15%, or another 15% total. We have a ton of money. So we didn't end up getting Zeus Call. Interesting. I don't know what call we'll end up getting, if anything. Honestly, I feel like the duo with Zeus is so powerful that I don't really care what I get at this point. I think we're good. Imagine if they made you start the game with Spear. Oh, I would not have beaten the game for sure. I think Spear is... It can solve a lot of scenarios that Sword can't, and it is interesting in that sense, but at the same time, it's like... just not the most fun thing, chat. I really don't want a Demeter here, though. Who should my next god be? I don't know, chat. I mean, I could always take Chaos Egg just because. I don't want to force Demeter to appear because I really don't want her call, and I don't care if I get decay with this build. I'll just take Egg. This is for you, chat. I'll take Egg. Your health. No, I'm not even injured. Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. Bonus cast. Yeah, that's worth it.
Onward then.
I'd always take the Hades Caller for the final area if I don't find one. That's true. I suppose I should get into that mindset a little bit. I mean, I could have taken it here, for sure. But I feel like chat would approve of the egg. So we still have another hammer to do. So I've noticed a trend with this is that more often than not, if you get a dual door choice and you don't have two hammers, I do notice more often than not it forces the hammer here. So let's take another hammer and see what it could do for a build, if anything. Nice little stun lock combo there, using the gas cloud for extra damage. I think the other enemy just dashed into it and almost killed itself. Good job, other enemy. You did it. You showed me. Special fires, extra volleys. That one's not bad for us. Attack rapidly to shoot but lose power shot. Does that mean I don't get full distance, or do I get full distance? This may or may not ruin the build. I'm trying to think about it. I mean, this one's the safest choice. But now I'm curious. Because I don't really want the power shot. But then how do I deliver the Hera shots further? I guess it doesn't matter. Let's find out, chat.
Good as new.
Ooh, I don't have as much control over it, but that's okay. I could work around it, chat. Listen, I'm all about awkward builds. So it does force it at a max distance, which is okay. I just learned to play around the range. It's not a big deal. I mean, does it even seem like a handicap, chat? I get faster fire. I could get the cast out faster like that. Doesn't really feel like a handicap. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a different way to play it. We finally got a level up, and it did not go to a trippy flare, so immediately rip in the chat, because I don't care about Thunder Flourish's damage. If it went to Jolted, I would have been happy. Also, our choice is money or shock. Charon, I dare you to give me a chance to fight you. I dare you. I have so much health. I want it so badly, chat. An Artemis, really? I mean, Artemis crit with the cast is really insane damage. But what are the odds we're gonna draw the percent crit? It's a slight upgrade, but you have to realize I don't have control over where to place it. So I have to be very specific with where I stand. So my playstyle's changed again. Oh, Chad, he is so lucky. Chad, if this was here, I was gonna take it. I'm gonna get Artemis in the palm. Okay, so I don't want to level whatever Artemis gives me, even if it's a call. I want this to go to our cast or a normal strike. It could go to our cast. Excellent, chat. That's a lot of damage.
Stronger still.
We'll take Artemis for crit, maybe. Any damage you do has a chance to crit. I will take that over her call. Okay. Chat, okay. Another Zeus or another Artemis. Zeus me up. Zeus me up, chat. Anyway, fight's over.
I'll keep my soul for now, thanks.
Oh, chat. Rewarded for my patience. GG. GG, chat. GG. Oh, hey. Look, chat. It's the person that never wants to advance their dialogue. I'm not even injured. What can he offer me? I don't want anything from him. At least it's not a duo god. I'll give up darkness for him, I guess. Charon goes hard. I'm gonna teach you the secret, chat, to Charon. If you do enough damage, he will never melee you. That's the secret. If you go to him too early, he's gonna melee swing a lot, and that does a lot of damage. Or, like, with this build that I had, I don't think he would ever melee. You want to hit him when he's doing his ranged attacks, and you just have to learn when to recognize when he will switch over to melee if you take too long. And that's the only thing you have to learn. You could skip all of his other patterns. Just go, I'm gonna hit you when you projectile, and I don't have to deal with your melee.
You must have met so many great heroes in your day, having fought alongside Achilles. Do you still keep in touch with any of them here?
Great heroes. Haven't you seen by now what they are like, stranger? Not all entirely what they're cracked up to be. But there were good ones, yes. Suppose they're mostly keeping to themselves. Like I am here. Perhaps we'll run into each other down the line.
Okay, so he literally offers nothing of interest. I guess I'll take attack up.
Thank you, sir.
It's not our main form of damage, but I'll take it. A duo? Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. Chat, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. You're gonna give me the duo?
Time to pick sides.
I'm gonna go for Artemis first, I think. I don't think I can get her duo with Zeus because I don't have a main power. So I'd rather see what this does.
Don't know what it is about you, Zagreus, but I feel like I can be me with you, you know? Maybe it's that you don't constantly talk over me like everybody else. Besides Callisto and the nymphs, I guess. Not that I can even hear you, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, let's see what we could get here, chat. After you deal critical damage, a foe is marked. Maybe. Yeah. Might as well get a snowball going, potentially. So if we do get that rare crit, it will guarantee another crit, more or less, upcoming. That's not bad. Ooh, unlocked a...
Did not restore order to this world and claim the heavens for myself, only to be insulted by my own nephew.
We actually made progress with Artemis. Wow, chat. Didn't expect that.
Forgive me, Uncle.
Wow, our damage is kind of insane. Our damage is pretty insane.
All right, this is becoming unproductive, Zagreus. As you were.
Bonus damage whenever I use a call. Chat, nod your head. We're gonna take it. Okay, so we're just getting damage upon damage. Man, if we had been able to fight Charon with this, I would have been so thrilled. What's in the purple? Healing per chamber? Really don't need it. Another Zeus? Are we gonna get his legendary at this rate? I mean, I could go for Palm, but honestly, our cast has everything it really needs. I mean, I could get more to Jolted, don't get me wrong, but see how it is. So I think at this rate, I'm just gonna go for, I'm not gonna rely on Hourglass for the inconsistency. I'm just gonna go for Persephone, maybe. Wow. I mean, this is just straight bullying, chat. I mean, what can they even do about this? Straight bullying. Apparently, Upsal Zeus indeed, chat. Jolted effects do not expire when foes attack. Oh my gosh, we got the Demeter duo? Oh no, chat, it's out of control. It's out of control. Help, stop. No. Chat, stop the build. I automatically apply Jolted on everything. Stop. I don't need that. I really don't need a dice roll. Can I re-roll this into something more interesting? Actually, no. Oh, this is Minotaur? Oh, I want to fight Minotaur. I'm going to fight Minotaur. Let's go. You only need one Demeter for the duo. If you didn't know. You need multiples for legendaries. Oh, we got a crit chance up. Sure. Let's keep the crit going. Recollect our cast. My gosh, that damage is insane. I think this is one of the highest overall damage builds we've had in a while. Honestly, the damage is completely off the charts. We're doing so much AoE damage. It's lagging the game slightly. There's so many attacks on screen. Let's end the fight real quick. Yeah, I was hoping for Minotaur. I was ready to bully him. Shop? Heck yeah, chat. Or God powers. Why not? Who cares? I don't need health. It's God o'clock time, chat. Another Demeter? Demeter, if you give me Decay, I'll forgive you. We don't need it on this build, but it would be funny. Give us Decay.
Should help keep me going.
Ooh, rare crop could be fun. Ooh, what do you level though? Yep. Let's do this.
Oh, that's brisk.
I got a slightly weaker call, but this will scale to heaven in the final area, and I get a better dash. Okay, I mean, it could have picked something slightly better. Like, if it had applied to our Frost Strike, that would have been God tier. Thunder Flourish would have been fine. Jolted would have been obviously God tier. Let's buy a power up since we're here.
Power of Olympus.
You know what? Our base attack damage is actually kind of low. Let's improve it slightly. I mean, we're double hitting with it anyway. Might as well do more damage with it. So I still have 4 uses of Boldy. I really need to start using them.
Gentlemen.
Behold, Asterius! Our hated enemy has come to be dispatched before a loving crowd once more.
Can I just talk about how quickly Theseus died there, chat? Did you even see him take the damage? Did you even see his health bar, chat? He died. GG. I forgot to use Boldy. It's just that these matches are just going too quick, chat. My brain is just like murder them.
Let you down, my shade.
I can't help it, chat. I'm out of control.
Be seeing all of you next time, all right?
I don't get to multiply as much gold here, which is a bit of a shame.
So you thwarted the champion of Museum.
Sure, we'll take Persephone, chat. We didn't find any chaos, which was disappointing, but I tried. Random item? Sure, we'll take it.
Just what I need.
We got health recovery? Okay. I don't super need it.
I'm out of here.
Anyway, I'm at full health.
Good.
The damage is really absurd. As I said, Dionysus scales really well with anything that increases cast damage because it already has really high base damage. So the fact that it's doing... Oops, I didn't mean to hit that. The fact that it has 222 base, and you can have weapons that give guaranteed 50% extra cast damage or 75% with the gun, for example. That's just so much. And then you have to think, chat, you can make this guaranteed crit if you set up with Artemis. So these two things, as soon as any crit occurs, I can start going on a critting spree. So I got basically the perfect Artemis. I could get support fire from Artemis. I think that's the only other thing she can offer me at this point. That would be interesting. It's just overkill damage. I don't really need it for the build, but... that is a lot of Dionysus. I think I have to take one of the Dionysus right now. Potentially for a passive. Let's go for it.
I'll take this one.
Hangover makes the move slower. Yeah, I think I want this one. So we could potentially get the Dionysus Legendary, I think, now that I've taken that. Let's see. We have a Demeter. We have health. I think I'm just going to re-roll the health and see what happens.
Time for a change.
Another Dionysus. That's a lot. That's a tough call for me. I really don't know which one to go for first. I mean, I guess I could try to go for Demeter for Decay. I said before. Sure, we'll go for Decay.
Try this way. Hi.
Yeah, see, I think the thing is that if people are relying on the damage reduction of the cast, it's a lot harder to get into characters like Dionysus that don't mark the target, since you don't get that safety slowdown. But since I'm used to not using it, and I don't need the damage bonus anyway, I mean, it just leads to moments like that, where the damage is so high that I just end the fight faster rather than care about anything else. Oh, look, Chatter, Zeus Aid leveled up. That's fair. That's fair. So potentially we could end up with another Hermes here. I didn't even use all of our casts. So Artemis could technically help us out if you want to go for a pure cast build with this. The alternative to that would be getting 3 of her powers in order to get to her legendary. So you'd need her on like your dash, I think, and then like 2 passives. Then you're fine. The passives have different tiers to them, so it's not just like any 2 passives kind of thing. Oh, Trippy Flare level, nice. I mean, we already can do basically 1,000 damage now every time.
Don't like the look of that big bother over there.
am I not? There we go. Ooh.
What do we have here?
High damage. Nice. Our dash improved, as did our aid.
That Sister Hera's Heartseeker you have. The very weapon which she used to put our predecessors down. It hasn't lost its potency, I see. Fear not. I shall not mention this to her if I see her.
Come on, chat. Let's get decay. Come on, you know you want to. Oh, we didn't get decay, chat, but we got 30% extra damage to our cast. Chat, okay, if you insist I win game, I'm not gonna say no to that, but I really need to start using Boldy. Oh my. Well, let's just go buy Hermes, I guess. Why not? Who cares? The run's over, chat. GG, run over.
Should come in useful.
Auto God Gauge. Oh. Taking that immediately. Where was the fish? Was it further south? And I just did, yeah. I know, chat. Is that a bow? Exactly. So I hope you're ready for some instant deletes. Now keep in mind, we could still benefit from Zeus powers. Dionysus, he does have some really high damaging passives. So for example, if they're marked with Hangover, I think we could get a really large damage increase. So ideally, I want to get that 450 Dionysus. But I also just get Dionysus right now. I'll do Zeus first, though.
I bet it's in here.
Wow. So it does, it constantly applies chill stacks, chat, and applies the lightning. Although it seems to make it not last as long, but that's also a good thing, because then I could get my cast back. Honestly, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that. Oh, let me make sure to use the Boldy here. Drunken dash level. So hangover damage is 7 a tick. I mean, that's pretty high for dash. So I use Boldy. I gotta use 3 more Boldies, chat. The money helps. We found the exit. Ooh, not ideal.
Now back to Cerberus.
Chance of striking twice, revenge damage. I was talking about this before. This is not bad to guarantee they get the status ailment. I think because of how dumb our thing is, I think double strike with our cast is probably the dumbest choice we could make. We're gonna take that.
I feel all tingly.
We're gonna optimize the dumbness of the build. So we are about halfway towards another Dionysus. Let's go pick up a Dionysus though. I still have 2 more Boldies I have to use. I got a little stuck there on him, so I took some unnecessary damage. Unfortunate. Ooh. Nice and steady. In this room, we're gonna have to use a Boldy, I think. I like the slight delay of the cast. Kinda nice. Again, we're probably gonna get his legendary at this rate. Unfortunately, if he gives a strong fountain, it doesn't do anything. Hunter's mark leveled. Okay, 42% crit chance is kind of big, so we just have to luck into any crit. So we have a 2% chance of that happening. And given that we double hit with our normal strike, it's not unrealistic to happen. That poor enemy.
Right on cue.
I mean, you can see our normal damage is also quite high. So we can win a whole bunch of different ways here, for sure. Ooh, I got poisoned. Annoying. Okay, we got through the worst room in the game. Deal more damage when 3 or more enemies are inflicted with hangover. Maybe. Take less damage while standing in Festive Fog. I'll probably do this one. It's very likely we'll be in Festive Fog, chat.
Feeling good.
That way I could just tank Hades potentially at some point. We're at 500 gold, so I could buy the last Dionysus already. It's kind of crazy. So I don't really need gold up, because I think I have that regardless. So I might re-roll the gold into something else. Let's buy Dionysus.
I can use this.
Oh, chat. Oh! Oh no! Chat. Oh no! That's so much damage. Oh no. Well, we forced Dionysus by making it all Dionysus, and the game rewarded us astoundingly so. Also, I need to use more Boldy. Oh god. Oh, chat, the damage is insane. The damage is completely off the charts already. So if you thought Dionysus was doing a lot of damage before, you don't even need to luck into other gods. Just get more Dionysus. He could do damage if you commit. I know, chat. Just went harder. Duh. 400 plus on a... Okay, his cast was doing 400 something and its base is only 251. Think about how many multipliers are on this thing. Like, imagine if I had gotten more cast ups. Like, if this is like plus extra cast or whatever. Could you imagine? I don't even need this. Fine. To use Boldy in the next room. I mean, I guess I could take the 200 gold. It doesn't really matter.
Boldy. Here he comes.
Ooh. Billowing strength. Hey, chat. Another 8% anytime I use a call. Okay.
Yum.
The damage is it's getting a little out there.
This is the Reaper's power.
Yeah, this is the Reaper's power, chat. I agree. Ooh. Yeah, they don't want to mess with this. It's too much damage. Oh, there's a crit. There was a crit in there? Well, with all these gold urns, I can re-roll the gold very safely. Chat. Can you give me Jolted? I'd be so... Just give me Jolted. Just do it. You know you want to.
Good enough to eat.
Chat baited. Chat baited. Okay, 96 damage. Now keep in mind, if the enemy is in the fog, which should be always an eternal, it also benefits from that legendary damage. So Jolted is doing 60% more damage, by the way. That damage is gonna be so good.
Going back.
And then whenever we use a call, it'll get up to 28%. So Jolted has an 88% multiplier in our current run. We'll reroll gold. Who cares?
What else is there?
Don't want health. Another Dionysus? Humor me. What could you possibly give me? I have everything I want, but we'll greed more. Why not? Ooh. You don't want to fight me in the fog. That's where I'm the strongest. And if I stand in the fog, I have damage reduction. It's not really fair. Sure we clear up everything here, chat. So chat was wondering how to win with bow. Take notes. Take notes. Free win. Oh. Look at that damage. How dare that enemy spawn afterwards, chat. Deleted a bit. Oh, 50% crit chance. Hey, chat. I got slightly better than a 50-50. Oh, could you imagine? Wait, I could take this into Hades. Oh, no, Hades, no. Hades, no. I get bonus damage now. We'll take it right before Hades. Why not? We're gonna make enough money. Oh, he dashed out of it. That sucks. Oh, he went back into it because he's dumb.
Olympus calling.
That did a lot of damage to me. I'm kind of upset about that, but that's okay.
In the name of Hades.
It's fine. Deal more damage. Oh, see, chat? Dang. Dang, that would have been useful earlier. 3 or more enemies are hangover inflicted. 99% bonus damage. That is absolutely insane. That is completely stupid. I can get almost 100% extra damage by not killing Hades minions. Who cares? I don't care if I use a Death Defiance chat here. Who cares? I just want to see. I took a lot of damage, I think, because I didn't realize the other guy was coming, but it's fine. We'll eat the Death Defiance.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, initial crit damage up, chat. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 I forgot to use a boldy. Dang. Forgot completely.
Joyfully, the Hound of Hell accepts another satyr sack.
Oh well, chat. I could have had more healing coming into Hades.
I can go.
We'll probably start with boldy, just so I could get some health. I'm surprised if we didn't get the one where when I'm low on health, I get damage reduction, but we'll take this one.
You're looking very stately there, Father.
Blast, but you're persistent even now. Well, let us see how strong you are as well.
Sisyphus?
Huh. That's fine.
Finished. You think your mother shall make me go soft to you?
Ooh, he's doing some damage to me. Gotta respect it a little more. Just a little bit. Oh my gosh, what happened to his health? Jeez.
Let's finish this then.
Okay, I'm gonna ideally dash into him. I'm gonna play it ultra safe here, just to show you how big the damage is. Whoa! Who cares about the Death Defiance? Die! Oh, deleted. Who cares?
I shall keep coming back. The same as you.
Who cares, chat? Giant laser in the face, just out DPS him. Easy.
Blast.
He wanted to get in a trade war with my damage? GG, chat.
In my father's name.
Oh, not quite under 30 minutes. Although, that says it's our best bow time. And chat, you know, we disrespected him and we went into Satyr. We full cleared Satyr, and that was barely a 30-minute run. Oh man, chat. What are you gonna do, Hades? What are you gonna do? Yeah, that bonus 50% at the end was just so unfair with the frost damage. I didn't even bother using our special anymore. So that's the downside of getting Zeus on the special. Ideally here, if this was maybe Ares, it would have been a slightly better pick. But honestly, I'm really happy with how it went overall. We got pretty much every god power I was looking for. So honestly, if you just want a free win, if you manage to get the Demeter duo with the Dionysus duo with Zeus, the Ice Wine and Scintillating Feast, it basically plays itself. And obviously, our crits were dealing upwards of several thousand. I mean, you saw the lightning damage stacked on him for over 3,000. So just with just 2 calls, I did over 3,000 lightning damage. And that doesn't include any of the other damage at all from our casts and stuff like that. Ridiculous. So we can afford to play super aggressive when we know we're just gonna straight up win. Why not, chat? Why not?
I have no new tales left to tell. But do not think that you have won, Prince Zagreus. For any tale worth telling is a tale worth telling again, and again, and again. Bye-bye.
Oh no!
Oh no, chat, we ran out of dialogue?
I'm back. Huh.
Poor narrator.
Excellent work, my son.
Chad, are we finally advancing Patrick? Are you finally gonna talk about Patrick Lees? You better not talk about my bow.
I think I see that look again, if I'm not mistaken in it, lad. What's on your mind? If you'd like to share, I'm listening.
Oh, it's just... sometimes I find my thoughts, they wander between those I care about. It's not just one. You mortals, typically you had a single suitor, did you not?
So we often told each other, yes. But you're not like us mortals, or us shades. Nor are most of the others here. You gods, I cannot think of even one who had a single mate. Although your father, maybe he is one.
Wait, you're saying father, he was never with somebody else besides my mother?
Well, I of course don't know so very much about him, lad. But that's the way of it from what I've learned. You needn't follow in his footsteps, though. I think you know that well enough by now.
Oh, hi!
Hey, Dusa, something I was wondering, and it's just curiosity, mind you, but is there somebody else? I mean, somebody special whom you're close with or would like to be? Romantically, I mean, if it's all right to ask.
Oh, you can ask me anything. But, somebody else romantically. Not really, no. It's not really my thing. It doesn't mean I don't have feelings for you, though. You know that, right? I wouldn't drop what I'm doing and throw myself at danger for just anyone, you know?
I definitely know. There's 7 kinds of love or so, isn't that right? It isn't something that's taught extensively down here, though, so there's still a lot for me to learn, I guess.
Wow, I never thought of it as love until you said it there just now, Prince. But you're right. I love you, Zagreus. That feels good to come right out and say, you know? Okay, well, bye.
Bye, Dusa.
I love you too, Dusa.
Uh-oh.
Go make us proud, my son.
Bye, Mother. You've always been there for me, boy.
I was kind of, well, I'm gonna talk after this particular dialogue.
Cerberus is busily considering upon what else to gnaw.
So I'd seen Chris, I think, get this conversation in his own private games, and because of the graphics of the game, I thought this was like a thing of meat. So it's like, why is there a leg of meat in front of Hades? I didn't realize it was Hypnos' chair. I was so confused, chat.
Your reports have been much more punctual of late, Hypnos. That is to be expected. However, the illustrated edges, a clever detail, ensures certain reports are easily procured from a stack of parchment.
Oh, thanks, Master. Glad you like those. Ever since Thanatos made pretty clear to me I was about to lose my job, I started keeping a list of my own tasks, which I sort through each day, deciding on priority, estimating time to completion, cost-benefit analysis.
Yes, well, certainly then you have a number of such tasks requiring your attention. Continue working diligently then.
Okay.
Progress made there. Hello, Nix.
Child.
Nix, have you seen Charon lately? Everything all right with him? I can never tell how he's doing.
Charon and I have not lately taken opportunities to correspond, but he has always been among the least dependent of my children, other than perhaps only the fates. This much I know and can assure to you. He always is content to steer his boat.
I suppose you were the one to thank for his assistance when it comes to selling me his wares and such.
No, he is the one to thank. Do not mistake his lack of speech for lack of cleverness. He serves this house as I do, but he does not answer to me.
Doesn't answer to me either. Here's the catch of the day. Or night.
Or nectar helps.
Always a pleasure.
Any interesting deals at the shop today? 3 keys for darkness? Sure.
I'll take that deal.
Thing to say in the garden? Nope. It seems like we got further with Artemis. So we'll have to do something with her very soon. Hey, chat, you know what's really sad? We still have an advanced dialogue with Ares. I don't know what he wants at this point. We've killed his 10,000 people. We're on, I'm sorry, how many kills is it? Are we at 24,000? Sorry, 26,000, chat. You just lose track after a while. Though I don't know why he hasn't advanced. Maybe I just need to keep talking to him. I feel like Aphrodite probably needs us to finish things up with Meg. So Meg is kind of stopping us from completing Aphrodite, I would have to guess. And Artemis we finally advanced. So the only one we also don't know why they're not advancing is Poseidon. Because I've caught rare fish. We've done his challenges. We beat up the souped up Minotaur already. Like, there's a lot of things we did for him, and surprisingly, haven't completed it yet. True. The slab of meat. Oh, I think it's Destiny, chat. It wants us to play with the gun.
Ready, Exegriff?
I don't even know what should go on this, though. Like, if Athena is used, does that little aura around it deflect, or is it only literally the orb? These are things I really wish you could test while you were in the training grounds. I don't really know what would go well with Lucifer.
Right, I'm back.
Just thinking about it, Chad. So it's like, do I want... Because, I mean, it does constant pulses, and it's not at a super quick rate, so it would be okay maybe with Zeus. But then, like, what would be ideal for his normal attack? Would it scale well on, like, damage percentages? Because I imagine Ares would help to some extent. Because the thing is, too, is I don't know what hammer upgrades this thing could potentially have. So, like, I could go for Ares, Poseidon, Zeus, if I'm really not sure. I think Poseidon cast here would be useful, because this gun might not be able to stun, but I could push people away from me. And obviously Tidal Dash is stupid broken. But I'd still prefer, like, a Zeus call. But obviously, then if I get Zeus Duo, my dash is improved. So even if I do very poorly with the gun, it should be okay. I think Zeus on special, I think it ticks not quite fast enough to be too crazy. Doom, it would be okay. I don't know. I'm just not sure, like, how quickly this applies it.
Have to reload first.
Because if every single one of those stacks deals 12 damage, I think Ares on normal attack would be insane. If that literally adds 20, because that would be 360 damage, I think? No, not quite. No. 240 damage. It would add 240 damage just from one passive of Ares. And I could reload it again and add more. I'm really curious if that works. I might actually just go Ares here. So we'll do Ares, I think Poseidon, Zeus, to see how things go. I feel like I have a good option select again. I think his Zeus on his special seems like it should work. Or even having Ares on special is okay, as it applies it every now and then. I just can't benefit from the multi-stacking as much. It's very easy to put doom damage on people at a distance, but we'll see. We'll try for this, see how it goes. Oh, it's like the same setup again? Okay. Oh, heat 7, I don't even need this much? Okay, I'll do that then. We'll try Ares, see how it goes. Again, no idea what to think about this.
Take heed.
I don't really benefit from backstab on anything other than the laser. So on-hit damage makes sense for special in particular.
You bear the warring instrument of one called Lucifer, I see. I've little to go on about him, but it is clear he knows a thing or two about destruction, is it not?
We'll never advance our conversation with Ares. Always gonna talk about the gun, chat. We'll inflict doom damage.
This is my fight.
Well, it has a little bit of a wind up for the shots. I think keep that in mind. So it does force me to be a bit stationary, which is scary. Now the hammers for this should be very interesting, because I imagine almost nothing with the normal gun would work on this. So I'm expecting to see a lot of unique hammer passives here. I guess while people are spawning in, I can leave the special up or something. Pillar was in my way.
Some modifications to the rail are in order.
Deals 250% in a larger radius. Starts firing 50% faster and 15% range. I might like flash fire. I think this makes more sense. I mean, this is not bad for applying Zeus in a bigger area. I just don't care about the tick damage from this. I think I'll go with this one, though. If we're gonna go for the insane Ares stacks...
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's gonna add more per second for sure. Again, figuring all these things out. Never seen it before. Let's see what happens. It is better for hit and run style. That feels kind of good. If I just want to hold it down, it does okay damage. Not bad. Weapon's kind of fun. It's very different than the normal guns, so I appreciate that it's like a slightly different playstyle. Like, it still has some of the mechanic of reloading. At least it does for the time being. So, it's kind of fun. I see a Chaos. I don't know what Chaos would really offer to this build. Again, our goal is to just kind of point at them. I just killed them with the Doom really quickly. We have a shop, nothing interesting. We have another shop there. Could get a Nectar. I mean, I don't know what he would offer me. I don't want attack upgrades and I don't want special. I guess extra casts would be okay, or treasure rewards. But it's definitely very risky. I will say this is a very risky Chaos, because it's very unlikely he'll give me something I want. But for you, chat, I'll do it. Yeah, I'm basically just pointing my finger and saying, that's the bad guy.
Welcome to Chaos.
Hello, Nyx.
Chaos and I have so much left to discuss. Is anything the matter, child?
Your presence is appreciated, son of Hades, but please leave us here for now.
Cannot earn money, but earn 40% more going forward. I think I'm okay with this as long as I don't get a gold room. This should pay for itself.
I see no reason not to make it so.
And we get an Ares again. Okay, if this is on hit, Doom does more. This would be absolutely godlike. Ooh, I thought he was dead.
In the name of Hades.
I don't want any of this, chat. This is absolutely booty. None of this is useful. Absolute trash. Wow. Not a single passive. I don't like his call. I absolutely do not like his call. I don't want to get rid of our cast if we're going to go for Poseidon. I definitely do not want to give up my dash for this whack blade build. I guess I'll take his call and try to sell it. But yeah, very, very bad Ares. Very bad. Absolutely the worst thing I could have rolled.
Come forth, fishes.
It literally nothing was useful. Very sad, Chad. Very sad. We might go for Zeus second here. Because again, that is consistent jolted.
For me.
Oh, it's just more AoE. Could just do like a pure on-hit build with it. I mean, the laser looks like it could be good with damage percentage, don't get me wrong. It's just that when you could do that really quickly, kind of nice.
Can't do that.
There you go, chat. I'm pointing my laser beam at them. Choice. Oh, a Poseidon? Oh. Chat, we got Poseidon naturally in the build. I was about to actually take this Palm over the health. The one time I would have considered an Herber escape, but then it just gave me Poseidon. Please give me your cast, your dash. Take that for sure. Okay. So I can kind of leave those up to try to bait enemies into them, I guess. Now, if I had, like, infinite ammo with this, this would be so godlike. Well, so they do detonate over time without me doing anything. Good to know.
Oh, Poseidon.
Nice, got more money.
Ahoy, nephew. It's my understanding you've been blessed already by one of my other nephews, Ares. As you can see, not all of us are cut from the same cloth. And thank the fates for that.
We got absolutely nothing of interest. I can't believe this. We're getting like all the worst combinations right now, chat. Nothing's useful. The best I can really get is this. I really don't want the random rewards. It's like way too early in the run for me to consider this. I mean, I guess this. I don't want our special to knock away. I feel like that's going to make it really confusing to hit people.
I'll take what's mine.
That does not belong to you.
Nice, I guess a little bit correctly as to where they would be. Oh, I didn't dash in time.
That's quite enough.
Cheers.
Again, I'm really just hoping for double Ares, and unfortunately, we could have actually gotten everything I needed already. We just got really unlucky with those last two gods, so we're going to be missing some damage for a little bit. I'll have to play a little safer than I normally would. It does seem like the longer we hold it down, the more damage we deal. But I think in some scenarios, it might be better to do something like that. There we go. That applied Doom twice on an enemy, which is kind of interesting. So I guess while I'm reloading, I could just pop a shot. Not too bad.
That's one more.
No god powers. Kind of brutal. Just purple over and over. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to fight Meg with basically base laser. Man, I guess it could be worse. I'm gonna put some of these down to get some AoEs out. Gold or palm? Palm here would be okay. I'm tempted to get the gold. I think I'll go for the palm. If I could get the initial doom damage up, that might be useful for us. Yeah, let's do that. That's gonna help us in case we don't get another Ares. Although going forward, I'll take the gold. We have a shop that I can't really afford or health. Unfortunate. I guess if I had gone gold before, it would have been fine. Although I think we're at the end. A very lackluster build coming into here. Got a little unlucky. We'll go for Zeus next. Yeah, no duos, bad god powers.
Hello, Fury sisters.
Ready, Lecto. Finally, you're back. You won't get past me like you did last time. Though I would like to see you try.
Oh, I thought I was out of range. What the? Why is she shooting sideways to me? That's weird. Stupid Electo, go away. I'm trying to focus on Meg. You're making this much harder than it should be. She should be dead. There we go. She better Lord Hades' eye as she dies.
Strictly business.
I mean, we won with basically unupgraded weapons. That was pretty easy still. As I said before, the goal is to see if the laser adds a tick. Because if it adds a tick per, then it would be amazing. If it doesn't, it's gonna suck.
Okay.
We'll go for Zeus here. I'm gonna go for his special. Just for free jolted. Can't get any more companions. Cat. Shake your head. Get out of here, stupid call. Stupid. Get my money back, chat.
Going up.
I'll take that 75 gold though.
The pact.
So in case we want to do early shop, we can now afford it. He's just wasting our time with bad. He better not give me his call again, chat, I swear. Really, another purple, not even a Hermes? Absolutely brutal, chat. No god luck in this run for sure.
More Drakens.
Oh, so I don't know if laser actually deals with projectiles. It doesn't seem to. Ooh, this has no anti-projectile? Oh, that's scary. I didn't even think about that until just now. That's kind of a problem for later. Future me will have to think about what to do with that. You really giving me gems? I'm re-rolling this. This is nonsense.
What else we got?
More nonsense, apparently. Now the downside is that because I throw these, the game wants to snap target to them. So I could see this being a little easier with the mouse and keyboard. That way you could force it not to lock onto those. Like, I understand that it could be beneficial in some scenarios. For me, it's not.
Set. Where to?
Wow, no god power. We have to take the shop. This is just sad, chat. After the previous 2 runs, this RNG is so bad, actually.
One of Charon's shops.
This is the least powers I think I have ever seen on my character at this point in the game. Can you please be your cast? Please?
Thank you, mate.
Oh, we got his dash. Okay. Okay, I can forget. Okay. It's not his cast. That's a good secondary. And you know what? We'll take a palm.
Delicious.
Yeah, I want the doom damage as high as possible. Alright, Zeus. We eliminated one other power you could end up being. It's laser focus on giving me nothing. It's a good one, Kurt. Kinda is. We'll set up for some enemies. I could see where that having a wider AoE would be useful, now that I think about it. Ooh.
Have to reload first. Can't do that.
Unfortunately, he's shielding a lot, so it's stopping my doom from working as intended sometimes. It is what it is, though. We'll be done soon. Okay, finally I can bully with shield, or with dash, I mean. Okay. Whew, what a wave.
Zeus.
Welcome back, Shaky. Hope you're doing well. We're trying the new gun.
Now that is an entirely unusual design, even for Exegriff. So then the waking phrase has worked. That aspect bearer, Lucifer, was it? Struck his own Lord Father. Tried to, anyway. A not uncommon story, it would seem.
Okay, we got I want his call, but I think we need a special a little more.
Alright, Lord Zeus.
Key. Wow. Really bad room RNG chat. I know, he gave us the gun. I really don't understand why he's surprised. Okay, so that's a little more useful AoE wise. Again, if we could just get the Ares stack, I just want to know. Oh, does that explode when other projectiles hit it? I wish I knew that going into that. Oh well.
Haven't you learned your lesson yet?
Okay. I guess I could kind of push them into it if I really want to. Wow. Why do I even have to choose in this scenario, chat? This is actually cruel. The first time we got a good one, it put them all in one area, so I can't possibly get as much as this. Okay, what is this? Health? Okay, we'll take that.
Who dares?
Oh, I thought they would spawn a bit higher up, to be honest. I mean, that kind of works.
Damnable fools.
I think we have to go for the duo here. We're so far behind when it comes to powers. I just need Ares to give us his passive where every time Doom is stacked. I think we'll get all the damage we ever need. But he has to give it to us. That's the problem. So I think the right call here would be to take Zeus. Because I want either Jolted or I want his call. And that if I get his call, it eliminates something that Ares can pick. I think this is the best choice.
How very kind of you.
We didn't get his call, but we'll take his Jolted.
side against me thus. Blood needs be shed, and yours is going to suffice.
Okay, he's mad at us. Oh well.
Choice.
Not bad. I was gonna say, I don't know where the enemy is. They're still spawning in. That's why I didn't know where they were. So the downside is I think the gods' powers are detonating the bomb, which is kind of annoying.
It is not often I attempt to kill someone and they
Come on.
survive.
Come on, give me every time it hits stacks. That's all I want. Don't give me anything else. Don't give me anything else. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Okay, we're in business, chat. Let's see if it works. I heard a chaos. I could go to shop, but I'm pretty broke. We'll go to chaos, chat.
Alright.
Let's see if this is worth it.
In the name of Hades.
Can't earn money. Cast deals 32% more damage. Let's do this one. Choice of shop or health. I don't have money for the shop to really be worth it. I think we'll take the health here. We'll get Poseidon next. That way we could get his cast. So we're a little behind on our build, but if this works the way I think it does, then this will be fine. Yeah, this is the first time in a long time I've never had money for that shop. It's so painful.
We'll have to catch up some other time, learning.
That's how bad the rooms have been, chat. Just absolutely booty. Oh, it stacks. It stacks, chat. Nice. 197 Doom. Ooh, we just need a damage multiplier now. So if we get one more Ares, that gives us even more Doom chance. Well, that could be fun. A lot of damage, chat. So I can mark the targets quickly, or I could go for the focus fire. Where is he aiming? So many projectiles.
This one is special.
Okay, we'll try our best here. Again, I don't have a way to deal with them, which is kind of unfortunate. I didn't realize the laser didn't delete projectiles. I kind of wish that was something you could test without having actually played the weapon. I would have chosen my setup a little differently, for sure. Oh, the other enemy's still alive. There we go. I'm gonna boldy him just to speed this up. There we go. That's not bad. I wish we had been able to get the Eurydice rarity up on this, for sure.
Done bashing heads for now.
It's not bad. It's not the most OP thing we've ever done, but it'll get us through. It's time to Poseidon it up. Yeah, the training room should have let you experiment with the god powers once you've already unlocked them, for sure. That would have gone a very long way, I think, for teaching players. We're gonna go with Poseidon here. Really don't want any of the treasures. I think we'll move on. So I have 3 rerolls.
And check.
So I guess at least I get to choose the final area a bit more. Yeah, there should have been like a training simulator too, where you just get to pick your hypothetical build. I know a lot of people would probably be really into that. Another choice of hammer or Poseidon. I think I'm gonna take my Poseidon over the hammer. I mean, the hammer would be useful, but I think we need to get a cast as soon as possible. Not being able to stun these people is kind of a problem.
How's that? Infantry army.
Our damage is not like the most amazing ever, but it's getting up there. All we really need is a damage multiplier. But like Zeus, whatever we call, would be a free 20% or so. We have everything I think we need, more or less. So many bombs, chat. There we go.
Uncle Poseidon.
Begon is cast. Excellent. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay.
The sea god
We should be getting a lot more damage into the build now. So now I have something that could keep me a bit more safe.
Oh, wow, look at the pretty butterfly.
Look at the pretty butterfly. I'm going to go ahead and take the nectar here over the purple. I don't really need health. This could end up being a little more damage. You can see the power of the Poseidon cast is just to tell them to go away from us. That bomb reached me from there. That is actually ridiculous. Why is that so far reaching, chat? Ridiculous. Also, that killed them through the wall. That's kind of insane. Oh, I missed. Arca with Doom. Oh, I didn't see the chariot. My bad. If I need to, I can use another Boldy here. Oh, it didn't kill him in time. I guess the downside of our laser, it does take a while to ramp up. Can I please get out of this chaos one? Okay, one more. Okay. Went to Jolted. Okay, I mean, it's not a bad one to go to, I guess. Their choices are Hermes or Shop. Brutal. I mean, I have to take Hermes as much as I want the Shop. They're wrong to make pan-fried chicken steak at 12 in the morning. Well, if you don't mind staying up for a couple hours, sure. Food will usually give you the energy to stay awake. If you're trying to reset your sleep pattern, I think that will not help you. Okay, we're in full bully mode. Bully mode attained. There we go. So we stopped his lunge just by hitting him with the cast. How did that not hit him? That's crazy. Actual nonsense. Oh well. Why is there more? No, seriously, why is there more? Stop this. So many projectiles, chat. I can't delete them. I gotta respect them.
Time for a boost.
Alright, I need either multi-dash or gold per chamber. You get to pick one game. I need something.
Hey, you stop timing yourself, boss. Everything alright? If that's not a cry for help, well, I don't know what is.
Hermes, please stop remarking about my settings and please give me your bond. Please? Please, chat, can I please get a bond with him? What else does he need? I don't understand why I cannot get him to go further forward. It's killing me. Attack speed increase, health loss. None of this is useful. This is actually the worst Hermes I've seen in quite some time. I guess I'll go for health recovery. None of the other ones look useful at all. So, bad Hermes, bad gods. Absolutely atrocious. Speaking of absolutely atrocious, where did my casts go? Oh, they're still stuck on the target. Okay, I was wondering what happened. Well, we're not going to get a lot of darkness for this one. Not a good matchup for us.
I should not be the supervisor here.
There we go.
I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but still. Ares can still give us a bonus here, so I'm gonna go for Ares. Again, we want his passives, we just don't want his call. Yeah, there's a setting option to turn on the in-game timer, but you can also do a pact for the timer. But that one forces you to win in a certain amount of time. I'm not super interested in doing at the moment.
Regenerating.
Hey Ares, give me your delayed doom and I'll be very happy.
In the name of Hades.
Blood becomes a pulse that damages around you. That sounds absolutely dumb and not good for our build in any single way. Attack and special deal more damage. I think that's useless. I think none of this is good for our build. Wow. I didn't think there were passives that we just don't benefit from, but here we are, chat. I mean, I guess I could get cast damage. I guess. Artemis. Got an Artemis on this? I mean, support fire. Ooh, support fire works on this. That would actually be interesting. I guess we'll go for that. Bow is faster than you expected? What do you mean, in terms of damage or like attack speed? Dang, we took too long in this room. This is bad. I gotta end the fight. There we go. Thank you, Boldy. That could have been so much worse. Attack speed. It's not bad. There we go. Oh, I could have gifted. Oh, I'm so used to not having the conversation.
And then what say we get you out of hell, maybe?
Dang, chat. I realized as soon as I pressed it. Chance of crit. I forget if Doom can crit. Honestly, this is where game knowledge fail. I don't remember. I kind of want Zeus call. I'll take Exit Wounds, I guess.
Let's hunt some dead.
Bow is silly fast? Not really. Have you seen Fist? Fist is way faster than Bow. Bow is pretty slow. Unless you're talking about special attack, and even then it's still slow. Normal sword swings are faster. I'm gonna disagree with the chat. Unless you're talking rapid fire bow, then it's like, I guess.
Respite.
Wow, chat, these are some of the worst rooms I have ever seen. We're not getting like a single god. It's actually like blowing my mind how bad these rolls are. But special attack mounts you in place. It's actually not that fast. Like sword special is the same speed, and sword special is not fast. It's like not the slowest attack in the game, but bow surprisingly roots you in place for quite a while. Just gotta stop the misinformation, that's all. It's not bad. I mean, if you have like special speed up, then it's like close to what a normal attack would be. But yeah, it roots you in place for like upwards of a second. Deceptively long, I would say. Speaking to deceptively long, I would like for these enemies to disappear. Oh, no, no. Oh, he reached me at that distance. Unfortunate. Where's my deceptive long range charge? There we go. Think that'll... No, it won't. Dang, chat. He is just too tanky for us. Ooh, it went to dash of all things. Gross. Atrocles? I guess. I mean, I'm not giving up a god. I might as well as. Not that attack up really helps. You hate the chariots? I'm playing one of the worst weapons to deal with the chariots. Honestly, I don't super care about the chariots with most weapons. Like, base shield can just throw on to kill the small chariots. The bigger chariots only suck if you don't have stun. Like, I don't like them as bow, because they have trouble stunning, but for spear, they're pretty free.
Stranger.
Fists are pretty... Well, I guess it depends on which fist. If you have magnet hands, then you can deal with them.
So, stranger, how goes willful disobedience of late? Would that I, too, had it within me to defy the gods.
Well, you know it's going. That I've been able to make it this far means I'm getting somewhere, I suppose. No thanks to all your brethren in Elysium.
No use trying to reason with my brethren here. Many of the shades whom you've encountered, why, I watched them throw away their lives when they were men. Yet still they seek to prove to one another and themselves that they are great warriors.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to rethink how this build works. It doesn't stack quite as high as I thought it did. Also, we should probably use the shop. Also, but this is the... I really need to get the hammer out of the way, but I think we should go to the shop. I think the fact that that doesn't pierce, I think, is a big issue.
Always hits the spot.
Burst of Agony leveled. Okay, that's our doom damage.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
We'll take... I actually don't really want the Poseidon Call at the moment. I think I'll take, slamming them into an obstacle deals more damage. So damage-wise, eh.
Asterius and I shall smite you back into the lowest depths of hell.
Not yet.
I wish they couldn't destroy it. See, like, that's something I wish I knew, that if they make content with it, it explodes. Like, I feel like that's something the training room should have told me. You know what I mean, chat? Like, that's something I wouldn't know unless I played the gun. So I feel a little cheated, to be honest, because I would not have done this build at all had I known that contact also deletes it. Oh, I lined up improperly. See, now I'm getting flustered. I need to take a deep breath. Just holding him in the face. Oh, that didn't cancel his attack? That's interesting. Alright, this is getting a little annoying. Let's end the fight, hopefully very soon. I don't know what they're doing. They're like failing some attack against the wall. Not entirely sure. Okay, kill one of them. Yeah, I didn't think they could detonate the spikes, and that completely changed. I would not have gone Zeus here for sure. I mean, I think you could still push them into the Zeus bomb, but it's like I actually just wanted the damage over time.
That's all for today's show. For this stuff.
So I think the game is gonna force hammer on me because I didn't pick a second hammer. I guess I could just go for Persephone. Still don't have a call. I could heal. I'm gonna probably choose not to. Rather save our money. Yeah, it's just like this weapon in particular has a lot of weird quirks to it, so I would have to rethink this weapon. I definitely would not have done this had I realized, one, that it doesn't stack it 20 times. If it did, it would have been godlike. Because if I do a full blast on them, chat, that should have added 200 damage to the Doom, and it's clearly only adding like 80. I don't know if there's like a limit to how fast you can do it, or it just takes too long to ramp up to it. Kind of hard to tell. That Titan Blood is kind of interesting, as is that Hermes. I think I'll take the Hermes into the Ares. I think I'll skip the Titan Blood though.
Why not?
We'll go for multi-dash. Okay, Impending Doom, this is what I'm looking for. It really wants me to do this duo, and that sounds absolutely horrible with this build, so I'm not going to do that. I don't want a close range cast. We're going to take Hammer, so it stops bothering us about Hammer, chat. So I could re-roll the health in order to get Palms, maybe? We'll see. Let's go see what the Hammer is. That way we stop seeing the Hammer. I mean, at least Poseidon cast is doing his job. Right, chat? That's all we have to say about that. It's technically working. I think what could fix this is if there's a hammer with infinite ammo and I'm able to take it. Sort of like how some of the other guns have it. I think this would be fine. Because then I don't have to lose damage by reloading. Wow. Did you, chat? Did you see how dumb that was? I hit the wall and that still killed all three of them. Poseidon cast, chat. Underrated. I was nowhere near them and it still killed them. Let's restomp. Ooh, I took a lot of guillotine damage there. Gotta be careful. Multi-dash, so I'm just gonna dash into him. Sign's always been one of your favorites. Oh. Well, chat, we were just wondering if I could have something with infinite ammo. Well, the game has answered.
The rail grows stronger.
We're gonna be doing this all day. We're gonna call it the Twirly Bird. Okay, I think our build is finally online. It only took until this point to get it. I'd still really prefer a Zeus call here. Is Zeus one of the options? Zeus is not one of the options. I'm re-rolling health.
How about another?
I'm re-rolling gold. None of them are Zeus. Okay, well, I guess I'll go for Artemis, I guess. I tried. Chat, you saw, I tried really hard. The game was like, nah, try harder. Yes, that's a lot more Doom damage. And more importantly, just do this. Though I don't think it does as much damage per second with the base laser. I'm mostly just looking to get the Doom damage up. That's fine. Wow. So just one Poseidon slam up on his cast and rats are easy. I think that should just show you the power of Poseidon. If you ever doubt him, chat, just look at this bullying. Bloodshot leveled? Sure, do more damage. It is so much doomage, chat. Yeah, that wall slam, I think I actually like more than Rupture, to be honest. I feel like it's more burst damage.
This is the
That's more my
Reaper's
playstyle anyway. That wants to see Boldy, nice. Oh. Oh, I dashed into that. Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to take advantage of the multi-dash. Oh, what a horrible room. It's my least favorite room of the game, but it's sideways. There we go.
I know you have no shortage of ambrosia on Olympus, Lady Artemis, but I imagine it's less often that the stuff go all the way from there to here and back. What can I say? You make me proud to be a member of this family.
I never felt like I could be myself with everybody on this mountaintop, you know? So much posturing and bickering, and I just head out to the woods most of the time. Maybe you understand me better than the rest. I've no idea still. But I appreciate you've made attempts to try.
Unforged, nice.
In the name of Hades.
I don't really care about crit chance. I guess we could take her call over literally nothing. We'll take it over literally nothing, chat. I mean, it's free damage. I guess. Posted the food in the Discord, nice. Okay, I have enough to get another palm here. I think I'm gonna go for it now. I really don't want it to go to our call. I want it to go towards things like Jolted, perhaps. But again, it's not as easy to land those spheres as I thought, just because so much blows them up, which I guess is good if you're looking to get AoE damage from the bomb, but given that I didn't really pump up its level, I feel like I'm getting cheated out of damage. I'm probably gonna improve my slam damage. I think that'll make sure that I kill those guys every time. We're gonna go for Ares again here. That's the right call. Hello, Eldritch. Hope you're doing well. We're trying out a new weapon. It's not bad. I think I went with the wrong build, but it still works. It's definitely far from my least favorite weapon. I'll put it that way. It's definitely serviceable. I do really like Poseidon. I think Poseidon makes up for a lot of things. Ooh, breaking wave, nice. I gotta use one more boldy at some point. See if I need it here or not. Again, I hit the barrier and it still killed them. Thank you, Poseidon call. Flash cast. So if this is health, I'm gonna probably skip it. Yeah, I'm gonna skip it. Because I have to be really close to the fountain, and this might be the fountain room. They should improve from yesterday. Looking forward to tomorrow. Well, that's a good sign. The games have been going well. So you're playing Final Fantasy VII. Give some shout outs if this thing is working. We'll give a shout outs to Try. Shaky. Eldritch. By no stream.
Disgusting. Cerberus will love it.
Well, my hellborn king, I have to say that there are times I wish I could have been acquainted with your father somewhat more, if you'll forgive my saying so. My father and my uncle here, they're predisposed quite differently than I.
Hello, Wesley. Hope you're doing well.
Perhaps if you were not so odd and made more effort to be somewhat more approachable, Ares, then we'd have more in common, you and I. Should you need any tips on that, why, you just let me know.
They really, really want me to get this duo, chat. Is this the third time the duo has popped up? Oh my gosh. Is this even worth doing? I'm thinking about this. Like, but then I can't put the cast in them. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, if I do die, I get more damage. I think I'll take that. I think I'm skipping the duo. I don't want the duo. It's a close range duo as a gunner, which makes no sense.
Should be able to get back through here.
I know, that's the third time I've rejected that duo. One day, chat, it'll give me something else. Hey, Poseidon, are you gonna give me the same duo? Yeah, I think it's still worth ignoring again, for sure. Wow, that damage was so fast. Love it. Also, I need to use Boldy at some point. Says you shredded some... What game is this? This is Hades. Oh, we got exit wounds. Yeah, speaking of which, that would have gotten rid of exit wounds. We're just having fun clearing with random weapons. Our goal is to reach the surface. And I'm actually almost there. Yeah, no problem. I should probably shout out more people. Those are just the people that I know that stream. But definitely thanks to everybody that watches, whether you're active chatter or a lurker. I do appreciate it.
That's one big satyr.
I'm just gonna dash into him repeatedly, chat. This is fun. Thank you, Poseidon. Gonna eat a big breakfast and do it again because you're angry? Okay, can't say I've heard that one before. Chat, it really wants to give me that duo, and I'm like, listen, I don't want that duo. I don't like Rupture. I'll take Rupture. I was kind of hoping for 30% versus bosses. That would have been useful here. But you know what? I'll take it over nothing, I guess. So I rejected that duo 4 times, chat. 4th time is the charm. I know. It could have been anything else. We have so much money, I can just buy this health up.
I'll pay for that.
Yeah, we'll improve our cast damage. Something like that, something like that. Hangry? That's an interesting phrase. Does sound like hangry. Tried streaming once, didn't like it. That was over so fast I didn't even see the slowdown from the screen. I like looked for a quarter of a second to the chat and I'm like, oh, the room's done. Sorry chat, the urge to murder is just so high. I mean, it definitely takes a lot of different kinds of skills and a comfortability, I would say, talking to people. So both in terms of like, do you like presenting things? Do you feel self-conscious in front of a crowd? What kind of conversations can you carry on while still playing games without impacting the gameplay? You know, things like that. Definitely there are people that are excellent at very given like specific runs, but they're not able to maybe articulate it as they go through, or maybe they just don't have, you know, that little extra something, whether it's technical know-how or something else that'll push them through. I'm seeing a whole bunch of nothing in the shop, chat. I mean, I guess I can buy bonus damage to armor, I guess, but a whole bunch of nothing. Start streaming, stop having problems with crowds. To some extent, it definitely gets used to it. Chat, I would like you to just witness how much damage that rat just took. He had over 2,000 health. I did over 2,000 health in about 3 seconds. Hope he didn't blink.
Gods grant me strength.
I really wish this was to something else, but I think I'll take exit wound.
Palm power.
Work out from rage. Well, there are many healthy ways to deal with anger issues. Or if something is stressing you out, there are many ways to de-stress. Just saying no social skills, not entertaining a little technology. Well, I mean, it all starts with a little bit of practice. So I would say for people looking to start out, you just kind of have to have a conversation.
Fang-bearing Cerberus directs all 3 of its attentions toward the satyr sack.
So thinking about things to fill the downtime is probably key before you go into any particular stream. And then always get ready to articulate the fact that we just handed over the thing needed to fight the boss. Things like that. You're an ace at the work-related webinars now anyway. That's a good sign, Eldritch. I was gonna say, I still feel very uncomfortable at work with group presentations. But I'm okay here. This is like clearly I'm perfect for it. Everybody starts somewhere. You don't even have to play games.
Maybe it's as rare a sight for Lucifer as it is for me.
Or what is the pause for his dialogue? You don't have to play games that require like a high skill cap or something.
That loathsome rail boy, emanating a hellish fury more even than usual at that. Little surprise you took a shine to it. It was the weapon that I hated most of all.
Hades did not like the railgun. Nice. I mean, like, for example, like in terms of not needing like a controller or like something like a joystick or an arcade stick, I mean, more accurately. I mean, you could probably get a lot of people watching The Sims or stuff like that. It's all about having a good time.
Well,
like
someone
Tetris,
called Lucifer
exactly.
apparently thought differently and took a crack at his own father with it once. This one's for him, then.
People enjoy Tetris of all skill levels. Some things are very skill level safe. Obviously, it helps to have a little bit of skill and knowledge of the game if you're looking to do it long term.
Invoking names you know nothing about. Presuming all the while far too much. You take that monstrous artifact for another friend. You would be wiser to be wary of its influence. But let us fight.
Definitely suited to streaming. It's very flattering of you to say that. Sometimes I don't feel that way. But I think Hades is not suited to winning this fight. I think we could all agree that. He's in trouble. Oh, oops. I this time which one exploded. My bad, looked at the wrong timer.
Useless.
Oh, I would hide to Hades. Performance is very mediocre. I hope he kills me soon. I actually want that 22% damage bonus, but I want to make him work for it, chat. It's not going to be free. Okay, we got to his next phase already. I'm like, go ahead, empower me by 22%, see what happens. So as soon as I die, I'm gonna Boldy. But he has to earn it, chat. He hasn't earned it yet. Come on, Hades, a little harder. There we go. You almost got me, Hades. So you almost killed me for the next phase, exactly when I want to have it. Go ahead, hit me one more time. You can do it, Hades. Oh, you didn't do it. Food has been eaten. Nice.
You truly dare.
Nowhere to hide from me.
That blasted.
Look at his health, chat. Did you blink? Half his health's gone already. Cat, help Hades. Hashtag help Hades. Pray for Hades. Is he glitched? What was that? Why was he lasering and no animation was coming out? What was that? I've never seen that before. Oh, Hades, you're so silly. Anyway, time to end the fight. I've had enough playing around. Goodbye. Fight's over. For Hades, exactly, chat.
You bested me. I'll grant you, Zagreus. I'll get you.
This is the Reaper's power.
Thank you for stopping by, Wesley. Always appreciate the company. So, not our fastest clear, and I think we all know what is to blame, and it was that atrocious series of purple rooms and keys, delaying our build by like a good 5.5 minutes. But you can see, even without like, I don't even think this is like an optimal setup. I do think Poseidon on cast, it was a good choice. I'm feeling a little mixed about Zeus. Honestly, this could have been anything. It could even have been Aphrodite to some extent, or it even could have been Ares. Laser, we'll have to see if it does better with damage percentage. Like maybe Demeter laser is really crazy, because that would add a lot of stacks potentially. We'll have to see, chat. But definitely, I think we can all agree the real winner was Breaking Wave, literally one-shotting entire rooms of Saturden. What a dumb ability, chat. So if you're having trouble with crowds, just take that cast. You can just do what I did and just hit the wall like a big dummy, and the AoE's so big it hits them anyway and they die. It's all calculated, chat. It's all calculated.
That's better.
Unfortunately, I still had to use the Boldy, but it's okay.
There are a myriad of tales to be told, of both great deeds and of vainglorious defeats.
Ducking out, have a good night.
This has been a tale that falls.
Thank you, Aldrich. I did think about that one for a second.
Overall.
I think that is the threaded, what is it, alt-click or shift-click into the text box. For people that are curious. But definitely thank you for stopping by. Great having company towards the end.
While everybody.
I did not know you could dash out of the walking out of the river animation. I don't know why I never tried that before. That would save me some time.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you come in. Welcome back.
I was just like zap zap right out of there. Oh, chat. I was gonna advance our relationship / conversation levels about Patroclus with Achilles, but alas.
I ever tell you you're the best son that a mother's ever had?
You're my good boy, yes you are.
Permit the dog his rest.
I think the Hades voice actor as well as his script is combined to be my favorite character for sure.
The much feared Cerberus licks endlessly at something on the floor.
Your recent efforts have proved useful to this place.
Uh-oh, compliments from Father Chan.
Orpheus, I know Father appreciates your songs to the extent he's capable of appreciating anything. Though, has Nyx ever responded to them? She's always right nearby, yet you two don't seem to talk.
Almighty Nyx appears to tolerate my presence, Zagreus, for she could cast me into everlasting darkness if my song failed to be pleasing to her. She is a most discerning listener.
That she is.
You're back?
Oh, chat. Are we about to conclude Meg's relationship?
Here, Meg. Contraband. I wish I could do over how we started.
I, too, wish for a lot of things. Unfortunately, there's no unraveling the fate's patterns. We can learn from our mistakes or keep repeating them. That's it.
I think Meg said it best with we can learn from our mistakes or keep repeating them. So I was gonna say, we all start somewhere when it comes to streaming. Just take it a little bit at a time, for sure.
What if I've learned from my mistakes? Have I ever done anything to hurt you since we've been like this? Discounting the unavoidable and frequent fights to the death.
There's nothing you can do to hurt me, Zag. It's just a question of whether you're worth my time.
Well, am I worth your time then, Meg?
You know, let me get back to you on that. I need a little time to think it through.
I see. Take all the time you need.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Dusa, this is kind of personal and you don't have to answer, but I have to know. So, did you used to have a body and all that? Because I've heard of Gorgons, well, that you had wings and such.
Prince, so, look, that's something very private that you're asking, and I know you don't mean any harm, but it just isn't something I discuss with anyone, okay? I'm who I am. Besides, as you can see, I don't need wings to fly.
I was gonna say, Chris, if you want, you could keep it hidden rather than public. You can always go back to it. People will not be able to find it if they don't have the link.
Well, that was inconsiderate of me. I come to you bearing aquatic beasts. Totally worth it.
Seems we offended Dusa. Should have minded our manners a bit more. I really don't understand this trade. Get the keys for gemstones. It's such a small amount. What a waste. I guess I'll go back this way.
What are those shades muttering about?
How have you know my house was much better than this? Cause of death, murder.
Limitless work, limitless time, am I right?
A lot of them eye rolling at us.
Every one of my escape attempts.
Yeah, that bow build was something else, chat. That bow build was absolutely awesome. I still can't get over this one. I didn't even notice on stream. This run went so fast. We actually had a 24-minute gun run. I was like completely blazed past it. I didn't even look at the results screen when we were at the end. And even our Excalibur run was sub 30 minutes. Very silly.
No problem.
Absolutely silly, Chan. So I think we've talked to basically everybody.
Thank you for waiting.
The Orpheus gets to see his lady again after all. Cause of death, they slipped. Terrible way to go. So no more dots in the garden. I might not check there anymore. Yeah, I mean, when people go to find their identity online, it's okay to have multiple YouTube channels for sure. Just that when you're serious about it, you have to think, are you going to do split up videos for YouTube for the recording? Is it more of a VOD channel kind of thing? Requires a little bit of planning, I think.
Prophecy fulfilled. Igneous Eden. Where in blazes did Lucifer find you?
We'll take that easy 2 ambrosia in the meantime. Yeah, you would start fresh for sure, but you could always have that channel to go back to. It could be your fallback channel, or if you want to test something, you could technically stream on that channel, see how settings are, without people knowing. And you have your public-facing Twitch account, for example. Well, chat, I've been dodging the bullet for so long. We've done a lot of different runs. We did a bow as per request. We did a sword as per request. Chat was interested in the gun, so we did the gun as per request. But unfortunately,
I have returned.
We have returned. I'm not doing Guan Yu, though. Guan Yu is not worth our time. Also, it's kind of sad that the spear is the most maxed out of our weapons, and I just don't even want to use it at all anymore. I mean, Aspect of Hades is okay. The problem is, like... Again, I thought this applied to all sorts of damage, and it only really applies to, like, percent damage versus our lightning damage or doom damage, so kind of disappointing. And this one could make our casts insanely strong. So this would be another example, chat, if you wanted to get away with the Dionysus. This damage would be insane. Right, 150%, so we get up to 4 casts. 4 casts at 100 at basically base level is way too much. 250 a cast with nothing else, completely silly. If you get any level ups on it at all, it just scales into infinity. Could be fun. We'll probably do this one again. As you can see, the backstab damage is actually pretty high. But generally speaking, we'll probably have something weak on our special. Could be causing Doom, or it could be Dionysus special. Our emphasis is not to crit with it, like the other versions of the spear. We want as much damage as possible on our normal strike and our cast.
Not yet.
So we'll probably do, like... Would be a fun build. Oh, actually, we were just talking about that. We did that before. Demeter on the normal strike, Dionysus on the cast. Could get Zeus on the special, or the call. We just do the same thing we did with the other build. We just apply different specials compared to before, but we use the same 3 gods. Again, I think that combination is so strong because you kind of option select what god ends up being the best. Then if you really want to, I guess you could get Aphrodite for Zeus or something. Or Artemis, a good 4th god. So hopefully you luck into one of the other gods that you're looking for. I mean, you have basically a 50% chance of the end of the run of getting a god you want. Yeah, you can still make it backstab like the original spear. It's just a little awkward. So I don't think I'll do that very often. And being able to do that gets you out of the reach of a boss pretty easily.
I'll hang on to that.
What do you have to say, City?
I won't back down. Not now or ever.
Brother's Chamber reached 78. Okay. Fair enough. I don't think that'll change anytime soon. I might as well set it up for next time. So I kind of like routine inspection. I might keep this on here to make sure the game doesn't ever get like crazy hard. And maybe do just a jury summons going forward. Eventually I'll add more damage control. I think the scary thing about damage control is not the early game, but the late game. Late game Saturday with damage control, a little gross.
Go on, boyo, get out of here.
It's actually arguable whether it's worth getting the health percentage in that scenario and just allow Hades to have more health. Yeah, see, there's no point to even like leveling these at all with the darkness because we can't use them anyway. So, like, I have all the darkness, no purpose for it at the moment. I mean, if I really want to switch to use some of these, I guess I could, but nah, I like Golden Touch. I like everything we have.
How about like this?
Like, this could be useful if I'm looking for a more defensive build, maybe. Sorry, Chan, I usually just prefer the pure offense, with just a little bit of utility with the multi-dash. But I think for now, Chan, I think this is a good point to stop. let's chat for just a little bit. So overall, thoughts and feelings about the runs today? Well, we advanced Patroclus, so I guess I'll consider that a win. We also got the Artemis bond. I don't know what we need for the epilogue, but I have been trying really hard with Poseidon and Ares for them to befriend me, and they just absolutely will not give me their bonds. You've seen, chat, that we have used them in almost 2 or 3 runs back to back at this point. Not even including this session, but even the session before that. And we still cannot get them to talk about their bonds, just like Hermes is kind of stuck. But hey, we managed to get through all of Artemis's lines, which was quite a few. Yeah, they're very stubborn for sure. I think the game senses I'm near the end and is just trying to draw it out. So at this point, I only really have Patroclus left. Once I finish up with Meg, presumably in the next 3 runs, I think we'll get Aphrodite within another 3. I'm hoping before then we have another god bond. I'm really hoping. But hey, we unlocked all the weapons. I guess thoughts and feelings on the Lucifer gun. It's fine. I think I want to experiment with it more. I think I do like Poseidon, but I might go more like Demeter Poseidon. I think having that cast just made life so easy for the gun. As I think its stationary damage is actually quite high, and if you rank up the gun when you explode the specials, it's pretty good. So I could see, for example, a more AoE damaging thing could be useful. I don't know if Athena would ever be useful in that scenario, but I don't know, could see some damage. Like Aphrodite could be good just for overall damage, maybe. Maybe it'll be like Demeter, Aphrodite, Poseidon or something like that, and then Artemis maybe for the 4th. We'll see. I do think its base damage is pretty high, so the hammers were nice, but I don't think mandatory, which is always good. But I do feel like you need a really strong cast or a really good dash to make up some of the weaknesses of the weapon. Like Athena dash would fix the problem that gun has, because that gun literally cannot deal with projectiles. There's nothing I seem to be able to fire that could destroy them, other than summoning Boldy. So it's an interesting weapon. I definitely want to go back to it at some point, but I don't want to do too many runs in a row with it. So I'm glad that we're kind of varying up the aspects a bit more, and we're going to be seeing the spear, which we haven't seen in a while. So I think the next time we get gun, or the next time we end up with sword maybe, we might go towards a revenge build. But I think other than that, we did almost everything. I think the only other request pending was Fist. So we'll see. If we play next time and we don't get it by the end, I'll just force a Fist run at the end. So what you're saying is Demeter cast? Something like that. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the Demeter cast. I understand why she works in certain builds, and if you like hyper-focus her, it's good, but usually as like a 2-point throwaway, it's like she's like a barely functioning cast with just 2 boons. So unless I like hard commit on it, I just feel like it's nowhere near as good as the other casts, for sure. Because you have to think about it this way. When you have her cast, you're giving up the ability to mark the opponent, which, again, early in the game doesn't matter. You're not going to have those mirror passives that increase your damage or reduce how much damage the enemy does. But missing out on 40% damage just to like barely do 30 damage more than a regular cast, like every second and a half, I'm not impressed. And considering it doesn't even start with the ability to freeze, which I honestly think it should have started with, it's pretty bad. But again, like, I understand why it could be good, because it can apply multiple freeze stacks. Maybe you go for just like resetting the decay. Or excuse me, not resetting the decay. You just go and reset the freeze stacks while you have decay. It would be nice. Pick my least favorite god power for each attack type. Maybe. I'd have to think about it. Some of them are very weapon specific though. Because like, I like Zeus, for example, on attack on anything that is not the bow. Yeah, I just feel like its base damage was too low. So, like, when you get, like, 50% extra cast damage, it's like, oh no, it does 2 extra damage a tick. Meanwhile, like, you have the Dionysus, and it's like, I get 50% more cast damage, and I do 200 more damage instantly, and I completely shred a room. It, like, literally one-shot it. So, I don't know. Not all casts are made equal, chat. That's, I guess, my takeaway. I always dislike that the Hades menu does not loop the music. Let's listen to a little bit of music, chat. I think we could continue talking about Hades for a bit more. One sec. There we go. Keep it mostly quiet. Yeah, so, I mean, I can write that down as a challenge. I think at one point chat wanted me to do all random. I could probably set up for that one. Though, did 2 of the requests. Maybe next time we'll do maybe a fist build, spear. Oh my gosh, all random run on spear? That would be so monstrous. Also, I didn't really set up for Pierce Butterfly. That was a big mistake. But I think I had fun with the builds as they were. But I have to remember, I need to level that keepsake at some point if I want to do the Pierce Butterfly run. I'm gonna write that higher on my list so that I remember to do that in the moment. Yeah, all random spear sounds absolutely nightmarish. I know, it's like, that actually sounds unwinnable. Can you imagine if I couldn't even choose the hammer upgrade? Just be like, I would skip hammer every time, chat. It's like, oh, gem room? Hi, gem room. I'll take you over a random hammer. I don't want the random spear hammer. It's okay, chat. We'll skip it. But I think we'll build up a little more Titan blood. So if chat wants to see a Demeter build, or if you want to see me go back to the, I was gonna say, I think it's like Fist of Enkidu, but I think it's Aspect of Gilgamesh, if I remember correctly. I could potentially go back to one of those. You ever get the choice of skipping the hammer, though, if everything is random? I can go, oops, my button slipped. Chat, oops. Well, I was just too close to the other door, chat. Misclick. But yeah, maybe we'll do an all random run at some point. It'll have to be on something that is just so stupid. Maybe we'll do that with gun, chat. I think I could win with almost all random on gun. As long as it's not mortar fire. As long as I don't get mortar fire, chat, I think I could win with anything on the gun at this point. Bow is not quite there. It's sort of similar, but there are some really, really bad powers for bow. Whereas I feel like if we go for the 75% damage gun, honestly, I really could just win with all random. That one is so strong by itself, I don't think it matters. I'll probably do that. Next time we do gun, we'll do all random run. And it might turn into the revenge damage build. We'll see. I'm just thinking what would work for the revenge damage build as an alternative. It would have to be Zeus plus Ares. I mean, I was kind of doing that with the current build, but it has to not rely off of doom damage. So we would need to have like a really powerful cast. So I guess it really just depends on what god we start with. Like, Aphrodite wouldn't be too bad. Oh, I just thought about it, actually. Chat, I don't know why I didn't think about this. The shield with Beowulf would have been perfect for a revenge build. Because if I had gone Aphrodite as my third god, normally that is not usable for most builds, but it is with the shield. And Aphrodite has revenge damage. I'll write parentheses Beowulf shield. So if we end up with shield again, I will guarantee do it for the shield. So we'll just do like some light hits on it. I think it did okay with them on the AoE. It wasn't anything too crazy. I think even last time we ended up doing Ares on our dash attack because it just didn't matter because we had Poseidon dash or something silly. I think something like that happened. So we could try to make it more revenge focused this time. And obviously if we feel like we're not winning, we just take Poseidon. It's fine. So I think that covers all of our bases. I'll leave a list here for me to look at later. Yeah, I'm glad we got some of the requested ones out of the way. Yeah, just let me know, chat, if things change, if you want to see something different next week. We'll be going through and, you know, just trying to do whatever the chat finds the most entertaining without it being completely overly cruel. I have some veto power over it, but I am interested in getting an all-random run going. Just to see, chat. I mean, we won with Shattered Shackles, so I know it's possible with Gun. Can you imagine? Yeah, random keepsake every time. That's kind of brutal. So chat, just remind me, if I don't talk about it on Tuesday, just remind me that I have to set it up on Wednesday. I think we'll be good to go. But I think for now, chat, I've run out of things to talk about with Hades, so we're gonna stick around for about another few minutes and talk about expectations for the weekend. But I think for now, chat, we could say goodbye to YouTube, so thank you for watching, YouTube. We appreciate you.